what's on tonight, and you're gonna love it. We've been waiting to move, and I'm going slow. Let's hit the road and make it up as we go. Oh, let's go. Oh, baby, don't change your mind. Let's get in trouble. I want nothing but you. No holding back. Don't need a bag, baby. We'll leave everything. You and me is all we need. We've been busy sleeping. We could live our dream in daylight. It's right. Just go with the feeling. Take my hand. We'll ruin our plans. We'll leave it all behind. We gotta leave tonight. Get away. Feeling kinda reckless when you're here with me. Baby, see the word and we can disappear. We run all the lights to our getaway. Oh, you're my getaway. Let's get away. Seeing all the damage that we need to leave. And if we make it out, it won't be make believe. We run all the lights to our getaway. Oh, you're my getaway. Lights will expose the night. We're getting closer. Blonde waves crashing on me. As long as we're gone, it's where we belong. Maybe we're just passing through. Meet me at the hotel room. We've been busy sleeping. We could live our dream in daylight. It's right. Just go with the feeling. Take my hand. We'll ruin our plans. We'll leave it all behind. We gotta leave tonight. Get away. Feeling kinda reckless when you're here with me. Baby, see the word and we can disappear. We run all the lights to our getaway. Oh, you're my getaway. Let's get away. Seeing all the damage that we need to leave. And if we make it out, it won't be make believe. We run all the lights to our getaway. Oh, you're my getaway.
But baby, I'll drive. Spotty and Clyde to the sun, you're mine. Nothing but time to lose. And we'll be running on fumes.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, beautiful day. By the way, yeah, so Patch, what the okay, hold on. I'm gonna need to fix that. Yeah. I want to say first I wanted to say, like, what the hell is it doing that? But you know what? So I woke up and basically my mouse wasn't working properly. Let me try to. What am I this pale? Like, what? I gotta also adjust for like the back green screen. I gotta compensate here a little bit. Also, I'm pretty sure one of these lights is a little bit brighter. My eyes are starting to hurt already. But we're just gonna have to figure this out. Anyway, we started seeing a little bit blue today. I woke up, mouse wasn't working. I was like, maybe this thing died. Popped out another, stuck it in the same USB hole. Nothing. I decided to pop it into a different USB port. Works. Pop this one back in. Works. I'm not really sure. I guess like I have no idea. Either that USB port is broken, that or my computer had like a weird blip for the day. But this is why we were blue. But boys, finally, 10.2 has got a release date. We've been waiting for how long for this thing? Am I right? How long has it been, chat? We've been waiting. Also, I think this is a little like on. I might want to see if I can like restructure and get maybe a different background or something, or like maybe change this. I really do feel like one of the lights is just a little bit, yeah, a little bright. We just got to figure it out. Not Halloween yet. Dude, I'm looking like a ghost no matter what. Halloween is every day for me, man. Looking like a pirate. Looking like a cool Tyrion. We're cosplaying every single day out here. Looking like Casper at the same time. You know what I mean? I like to mix those two together. But yo, hopefully music is too loud. 10.2. Finally got a release date. November the 7th. Gonna be a BlizzCon. Big announcements. Everybody comes back after. And then patch hits, which is exactly what we called. Sorry, this is loud in my ears. It's not loud for you guys. This is fine. I'd rather have it blast in my ears so I can scream it out to you boys. I actually like the kind of environment a lot better, where I can't hear myself think and I can just kind of go with it. This is the best. Hell yeah. Yeah, so season 3 is going to start literally a week after. So it's going to be like a little bit of window to get you all set up, you know, start getting the renown, whatever. Get figured out what the dream, Emerald Dream is like or whatnot, right? And then season 3 content goes in. We jump into it directly. I am interested to see if this is actually going to be the final season, final patch of the expansion. I'll be a little bit sad, honestly. I hope that's not the case. I hope they got more cooking. I'm hoping they're just like adding with Pathfinder and Augmenter, because it's like, you know what, people ask for it all the time. We might as well put it out there early. You know what I mean? And then maybe just have like something extra added. Maybe like without, you know, a new faction or something. But yeah, how you guys all doing? Welcome back, welcome back. I've been trying to have similar issues with my mouse started PC sometimes. Okay, just it's okay. Sometimes I don't work. I'll use it. We put it again. Exactly. Yeah. So when I got this PC initially, I thought maybe there was like a little bit of a power issue. It turned out, or at least I thought it was for a bit, my GPU wasn't slotted in properly, so it was actually like drawing power weird from the rest of the PC. But also I had the Corsair software running, and that was kind of screwing with the rest of the drivers for me. So as soon as I got rid of Corsair, the IQ software, that seemed to have fixed things. But now I have like an issue whenever I start the PC at the beginning, the back fan starts spinning a little bit faster than everything else. Like you can hear it, vividly hear it. But as soon as I get like a render going out or something, or I get the PC going for like 10 minutes or whatever, everything seems to smooth out. And just today, like, I have no idea if it was just something happened or if it was like the USB, but maybe like something didn't power on properly. Who knows, right? I don't try to attribute to that being like, oh, I just got like a serious issue, because I've been around PCs. That's what I majored in. And I just learned that sometimes you just gotta do weird stuff and it's perfectly normal and it's perfectly okay. Maybe these things mean something. I don't know though. I don't know. I err on the side of probably not. Chat, I want to get my weeklies out of the way. I want to maybe jump into a Mythic Plus. Also, PTR realms are down, by the way. So we maybe will be getting a new build today. Let me see if I can pull them up real quick. I was trying to hop on PTR to get some footage because I got another project cooking. I've been actually so good with like getting stuff done ahead of time. I'm trying to see if I can plan to have a proper day off Thursday and do nothing. Just absolutely hibernate, vegetate. You know what I mean? Like really, really proper day off, because I feel like I haven't really given myself like a real one in a good while. Or rather, I haven't, but then I got it pointed out to me, and it's like, you know, you make a good point. Plus I got IRL stuff I gotta do. But yeah, the servers are down. I'm probably gonna hop on. I need to get my DeathKnight caught up. I also got to catch up with all the other characters I have. Mage's got a little bit of gear. Warlock got a bit of gear. I want to get them all to like 430. Like I know there's going to be a lot of gear you can do to catch up and replace stuff in the next season, but like being able to start out with like 440s at the minimum I mean, 440 is going to be nothing item level wise very, very quickly. But like if you start in 430 or 420 or 410, it's just not acceptable. You know what I mean? So I'm hopefully going to be able to get a little bit of that stuff done. If we got a PTR build, I doubt they're going to be doing new stuff, but I'm interested to see where the tuning is going to go, because they're probably going to be starting to try to like finalize it a little, yeah? Alrighty. I guess let's get some weeklies out of the way, chat. But yeah. Have you guys decided what you're gonna main, by the way? I feel like for me, it's just like, it's a no-brainer. It's gonna be Rogue since they got a full new update. But I've been playing a lot of alts recently, and I don't know what I'm gonna play as an alt. Currently, I have it set up in my guild that I'll be Evoker. But the more I play like every other class in the game, man, the more I'm just like, I kind of want to play a bit of Feral. I kind of want to play a little bit of Elemental Shaman. I kind of want to like give Shadow Priest a go. I need to play Warrior more. I don't think I've ever done PTR with Warrior testing or anything. But the tier set on its own should be pretty good. I just feel like I should have actually like given it a proper shot. As for vaults, let me do them real quickly. I think the Evoker and maybe like Mage have their vaults. Maybe the Warlock. Been thinking of Feral. Feral, I know it's one of the specs that's in a weird spot, right? You're not quite a rogue. You're not quite a class that brings a raid buff. You also compete against boomkins directly. Because, you know, you can go on melee and do feral things. Or you could stay at the range and just do the same thing but at a distance, which is generally safer. That being said, Feral is a banger. Like, it's just like such a good spec to play. And it's got a fantastic tier set. So it just feels like it'll be a missed opportunity. That's not a bad trick, though. I think I'm gonna take this. The assets, I can just. Do I need to replace the buff now if I do this? Hold on. If I switch it over, is it gonna like replace my buff? We get to keep it. Little switcheroo. That's so good. I like it. I'm gonna do a main evoker. I'm an alt druid because of the new forms. Druids, yeah, I feel like if you're not playing a druid as an alt, just for the forms, you're missing out, honestly. Yo, Tony, my man, 17 months, my guy. Sadly, I had to jump off the membership for a while. I'll be back though, more stable economically. I feel you, my guy. Honestly, Tony, all good, my man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, my guy. 17 months in a row. I was actually thinking of lowering down membership down because YouTube initially was like, hey, do the Twitch numbers or whatever. But I think there's now, like, I might need to look into to see what other creators are doing. Because I'd be down to like lower it, just more people have like, you know, emotes in chat. You know what I mean? I'll need to look into it, right? I'll see if I can just like do a bit of research. But I'm thinking maybe lower it. Just to like more, because like, just so people just have access to emotes and stuff. I don't think it'll make that big of a difference at the end of the day. But yo, I appreciate you, Tony, man. I appreciate the support. You know what I mean? I totally get it, though. I totally get it. I feel like everybody could understand that angle. All right, let's get this thing buffed up. I actually even moved up item level. This thing has been 444 for like ever. Is this thing more? It can't be more geared than my rogue, right? Like item level wise, it's got better gear to a degree. Well, minus like Lego. But that thing is not better geared, right? Because my rogue is just like super under item level because of the ring that I have. And I don't really have any good one. I was going to be old palette, but them forms. Dude, yeah, no. The forms are great. I think it's going to be a lot of replayability. And Paladin is good, right? Paladin is a good class. Like, if you just like playing Paladin, it's pretty okay. Pretty alright. But, yeah. Yeah. Plus Druid, I think it just plays really, really good. And in PvP too. In PvP in particular, I think there's a lot of good stuff there as well. Depends. Girthy Squirt. Hit me up with a, could you help me out real quick? I'm trying to craft a neck you have on. Okay. Sorry, get crafting order going. Yeah. You need a guy who can. I have all the mats for the enchanted aspect crests. But it won't let me add it to the order. Do you need to get the recipe to make it? Shouldn't to make it yourself, you do. To order it, you shouldn't have to. Yeah, I can make it for you. Hold on. Send try. Recipe to make it. I got chromatic dust, resonant crystal, aspect, shadowflame crest. You have all the crests? I'm gonna guess all. It looks like he has all of them. Good. To order it, you shouldn't have to. Yeah. Try sending it. So I got to the neck. Okay, give me a sec. You need. Okay, I think I understand what you gotta do. What are they called? Essence? Crest? Okay. You need this. Aspect crest. Place an order for that. Then use that for the neck craft. Here we go. You'll need to make, yes, Shadowflame crests. I can't send you the crest though, isn't that like the biggest part? If you place the order for the enchanted crest, I can make it with your mats. Then you send that plus neck mats to craft. Where did you put it? Did you put it out there like in the public or personal? There we go. Okay. Done it for you. Now use that plus neck mats and send to neck crafter fuel person. And you should be good to go. This was a random. You know what? I did not really know what to expect from a guy named Girthy Squirt. I thought it was gonna be some kind of a meme, but the guy actually gave like a real question of like, hey, how do I do the crafting thing? And it turned to like kind of like a neat experience. Will it be in my mailbox? Yep. Crest should be there now. I just made it. Then you gotta send the new order for that neck. I'm just here. Hello. What are you trying to do? Nah. Thanks, friend. Thank you. Thank you, friend. Kind of broke. All good. Good. I appreciate the gold. I don't. But if you send it to my guildie, he might be able to. But he gets on way later. Might have better luck with someone who is online right now. Loki, I know someone who got inside information on what it's going to be one. It's pretty obvious anyway. You excited for the classic expansion? Like, what do you mean? Classic plus? Or are we talking about like classic, Kata? Because it's probably going to be classic ADA, right? That's what I imagine they announce. Okay, last question. I got the gems in there. I can do that after, like, first crit. Yeah, those you can buy on the AH. But if you want with a primary stat plus secondary, you need someone who does jewel crafting, and that isn't expensive. Usually just one big gem you can have in your gear. Nice primary stats. How did this become a stream where I just wanted to go do my dailies and now I'm just like helping this guy out with his practice system? I mean, I'm perfectly cool with it, you know? Like, if somebody getting back in and they're like, okay, how the hell do I do this? If you got, I guess I was gonna say, if you got any more questions, let me know. Yeah, anytime, friend. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go to my daily stuff. I was about to say, like, hey, if you ever got any questions, hit me up, but then I'll be playing on my alts, and then it's like, I guess, like, look up Dal, Knight, Dal, Wizard, Dal, whatever the hell, right? Dal, Beans. Here's a whole list of my alts you can play with. Classic Plus, you know, I think they're gonna do some kind of a Classic Plus experience, but you know what? Now I'm starting to think about it. They're probably not even gonna do like an entire expansion. I think it's just gonna be like a seasonal game mode they're doing, right? Because I feel like hardcore has been successful for them, but they don't really need to reinvent the wheel. I think they're probably not gonna do like an entire expansion, but more like an experience within the format of Classic. That's kind of where I'm leaning towards it. I was talking to Krager about it. He's loving it. He's got a lot of people that are loving it, right? It's definitely successful. Like, you know, people are really enjoying it. The grind, the journey and everything, right? That comes down out of it. I think it's, but it's like, so in a way, it's kind of like effortless to really implement. And I feel like maybe that's kind of the angle they're probably going to take it with it, you know? How come it all says I'm 44 missing something? If you look in the, let me see. Let's see. It's the optional in the provide optional reagents. You should be able to slot in the enchanted crest. The inter-arrested agent's quality like a rank star research. It's usually better to go rank 3 quality, just so crafters can have an easier making it max rank. Lower quality means you are rolling RNG, usually either rank 4 or rank 5. Okay, we're still helping this man out. Thinking Mist Reaver is going to be broken for PvP with the auto heals and reduced damage while stunned. I think it's going to be good for them. I don't really know if it's going to be broken because monks have had like reduced damage while stunned, but it wasn't enough to keep them alive before. You know, I think it's going to be nice. I think it's going to be okay. The auto heal I think is going to help them, but I don't really know. You got all 3 slots with the 3 diamond. He's invited me back in. Okay, we're helping Girth score out. There's 434. Is it 434 baseline? Yeah, it's 434 base, but at what is it, rank 5? 447. 447. Like, if you look on the right hand side, should be minimum quality and a drop down menu, and if you switch that to 4 or rank 5, it scales neck quality also. Sub down. What's up, Tension? How you doing, my guy? Do you think Jewel will be available for more ASUS anytime soon? I don't know. I think we're probably gonna get shamans before druids. Like, because druids, like, Blizzard has a big thing about like lore, right? There were plenty fine like bending the lore a little bit when it comes to like Draenei rogues and Tauren rogues, because technically anyone could be a rogue, right? Because a rogue can be like an assassin, stealth and in shadows, but also a pirate, right? With outlaw thematically being a rogue. So why not? Warlock too, they did some bending for it, like with Draenei and Life for Draenei. But like technically anyone can learn how to be a warlock. Things like Demon Hunter and Druid and Paladin and Shaman, I imagine it would be a little bit difficult, but eventually they could. I feel like they'll probably go with a safer choice of Shaman first, because we have the Primalists in this expansion and a lot more things can do Primalist stuff, like elves that normally can be Shamans, can be. So I think they'll probably do those guys before Druids, but eventually I think they would do Druids. I feel like with the whole Emerald Dream setting, yeah. Public order. I would see in trade chat if you can find a jewel crafter that can do it for you, and you can set it to personal order in the right hand side after you and the agree on a price. This guy's still. I wanted to open up boxes, but I'm helping out Girth Discord do professor, by the way. I don't know this guy, just a random dude I met, but I'm perfectly fine helping him out. It looks like he's trying to figure it all out, and you know what I mean? Kind of nice, honestly. Like, imagine being in that kind of situation and you're like, man, I don't know what the hell's going on, but somebody just helps you. I feel like that would have been like insane. But normally I have to figure stuff out, but if I can just help out here. Blizzard's lazy because they need to make ritual forms of druids. I mean, you're not wrong, right? Would you like everybody to have druids but not having a unique racial form? I mean, maybe they'll end up walking away from it, but I think that's one of the coolest things about druids. Anytime you get a new one, the racial form's a banger. Kotirin and Zandalari, I mean, they just took it to a next level compared to what we had prior. And now they're giving you more forms and stuff to work with, which is pretty cool. But like, yeah, I think they would have to, right? If they did anything less than that, I would be personally kind of upset, you know, because I think it's just like, it's a standard they set. It's an awesome standard. I like for them to be able to maintain that standard. And if they need a little bit more time before they can get that online, I'm fine waiting. You know, we can get Shamans, we can get Paladin, something simple. Probably not Demon Hunter anytime soon, right? But eventually maybe. At least open it up to more elfy races, you know? Like a Nightborn Demon Hunter. Worthless racial, but super fun. 12k for rank 5? I'm not sure, but I'd see if there is another crafter that can go cheaper. So just hold that whisper window. Kind of just 12k for a neck. Is that? I'm not sure. See if anyone else responds, but it's mostly up to the person. I'm not sure the fair price on that one item. Okay, because I like to play my Jordan Horde, but there's no race that has a Nordic Celtic feeling to it. Nordic Celtic. Huh. Varkle maybe one day, right? Draenei Demon Hunters are when we literally have unlocked the Manari skin during Legion expansion, and then we're literally Draenei looking all demonic. They look demonic, but it's not like they really become Demon Hunter, because they have to go through an entire ritual, right? They gotta chug Mountain Dew until it just like replaces the bloodstream. Then they gotta go and get a bunch of henna tattoos. They gotta pluck out their eyeballs and then just set them on fire. And then they go through like a full transformation. Like it's a process, right? It's a process of just self-mutilation. I don't know if Draenei really go that far. You know what I mean? Like, they'll go conquer worlds, but not that hardcore, right? Only elves and Nelves and Blood Elves have done that so far. But I feel like other elfy races would work out too. like the Void Elves, right? Because they're basically like same as Blood Elves. Like they're not that much different. Nightborn, basically Night Elves, more or less, just a little weirder looking. Yeah, I feel like that could be a start. But like a Gnome Demon Hunter or Panda Demon Hunter, I feel like that would be like a stretch. Maybe one day eventually, but like I feel like that one needs to be, I feel like just add a couple more at a time, let people warm up to the idea, then add a couple of more at a time, let people warm up to the idea, and then eventually just like you're boiling a frog alive kind of deal. You know what I mean? Blood Elves would be nice. Blue eyes with blonde white hair. They already have blue eyes though, don't they? Blood Elves? I mean like, unless you mean like blue demonic eyes or whatever. Like as a demon hunter. If Drew was my open for more races, I could see Pandaren, Bells, Draenei being possible. Draenei get the close ties with an Elves. I feel like Nightborn also would be cool because they're basically an Elves, more or less. Patrol case says average price 8 to. I just did it for 8K. It says average price. All good. Anytime, friend. I'm gonna go do alt stuff. Well, you know what? This is a very nice and genuinely cool interaction. What a nice guy. I'm glad I could help him out, man. I honestly thought that a guy with that name was going to give him some kind of like a meme response, but actually it was just like very, very wholesome interaction. You know what I mean? That was great. That was a good start to the stream. Let me get this stuff out of the way. Also, we're just gonna be waiting to see if we get anything new on PTR. Atha, I am hoping this week they finally have your tier set fixed. That is the one spec I have not got to play in dungeons. I don't know if they're gonna be doing any more testing this week, but I'd give it a try for more testing if you were doing it on prod. I'd run a dungeon with you just so you can like properly play it and experience it. You know what I mean? I'd give that a go. I'd give it a proper shot. Also, I try to keep up with my characters in terms of like the time walking thing, the bonus or whatever. I made a mistake last week. I did not get to do it. I did not get to continue my my bonuses whatsoever. I think I lost the chance of them out now. Unless I have like, because some people apparently found a way to bug it so you don't even have to log in and you still get the credit. But I'm not sure if I am in that case. You know? I do want to get a key on the blood DK. I think that's what I'll do in a bit here, chat. We already had that practice over on the PTR. I feel like we could just walk in, slam on that thing. It feels great to play. It doesn't really feel all that different. I do like the new tier set a lot though. Like the grippy hand and the execute thing in particular. Oh, that's gonna be so fun. Like once I actually get used to using it properly. What key do I have on this guy? If I have one. I have... Where is it? Am I blind? I'm blind. I'm actually legally blind. Oh, there it is. Bracket height fortified and what? Afflicted? That's not that bad, actually. Even like more race for the Evoker Warriors. I feel like eventually they would. I feel like Warrior and Rogue and maybe Mage and Shaman, I feel like would fit pretty well. You know, anything magical? Down on something other than Rogue? What heresy? Rolly, you don't even know my army of alts, man. I play a lot of classes. I got my Rogue. I've been playing my Evoker. That's a character I pushed kind of sort of recently. Shaman's got the ugly Mog, but it's one of my favorite alts. One of the first ones I started playing. Death Knight is something that kind of abandoned, but I think I'm gonna get it back out of the ground for 10 too. Priest to play. This guy's been kind of on ice a bit. Warrior's fun. Mage has been a blast. Druid is going to be a blast. Pallies have been on ice a little bit, but I've played here and there. Monk is Mystery and Vengeance Demon Hunter really fun. Plus I've been getting the hair sets. I still can't really get this guy because I kind of messed up a whole like flow of leveling, and now I'm having to like backtrack. And it was the time because I was trying to get level 30 and then do the time walking thing in order to get bonus XP, but it was Legion, so it was like level 45. So yeah, it didn't really work out how I wanted it to. Not nearly as well as I wanted it to be. But yeah, people have played a lot of characters, man. Ton of them. Do I have what am I looking for? Time walk. Master Turbulent Time Waste. I messed that up, didn't I? Yeah, gain mastery buff 5 times in a row. Yeah. That's unfortunate. I think I completely missed out on the opportunity. Unless it somehow registers with this thing. Seeing the blood of troll mogs makes you sad was done during that month. Oh no, yeah. I do hope they bring stuff like that back though, you know? Like, so what I think they'll probably do What is this? Hold on a second. What is this? What? Is that where all the advertisements have been hiding? I haven't seen a solid like advertisement in a good while. Huh? Okay. All right. Oh, didn't Mage do a key? I think Mage might have done a key. But yeah, hopefully they'll find a way to like, for you to maybe earn them and work towards them, or like be able to just buy them with tender, right? I'm sure those things will come around again, because we're about to hit on like a year since the thing's been open, as people are going to be getting the Warden outfits. And I think what they will do is they'll restart the same rewards as before. So maybe what they'll do is they'll let, like, the first month was like the cat mount, the Sun and Moon Warden thing. They'll probably have that back in for that month and an additional reward for that month. So like if you never got to earn that one, you'll go back to be able to go back and earn it. But yeah, with the troll set, that's not going to be back. If that's the case, if that's how they do it, you're not going to be seeing that for like months. I am hoping they'll find a way to just like let you wait for it, or just spend like 1,000 tender for the whole set, right? If let's say for 1 month there's nothing really you want, but you want to get that thing specifically, I feel like there should be an opportunity for you to be able to get it. That, or have those things show up periodically on the tender thing. I mean, I guess it's got leech. Well, it does have leech actually. It is here. I'll take it. I'll take it. I don't think it makes that much of a difference. Maybe I could like switch out one of my other non-tier pieces. If there's something I have. Or not. Or not. Okay, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. Can I mog this real quick? Thanks, fam. Appreciate you. Okay, cool. Let me get the blood DK out of the way. Also, we're gonna be seeing if PTR is gonna be getting the build. I hope it does, because everything is down. Hopefully, we'll be getting something. The tell Blizz, but I'll cop. I've cast for that, dude. Yeah. This is where it's like I've heard that argument more than once, right? There's a lot of people that are like, well, you know, I wasn't able to play then, and these sets are cool. Like, I would give them like, you know, $5 for something like that, right? At least $5 or whatever, right? And I feel like maybe, like, if the pricing model on these things is fair, not if you spend like $40 on a armor set, right? Because it's pixels, but like $5 or something, I feel like there's a reasonable pricing. But also on the second time, like, I totally get the idea of like, don't tell them, because as soon as people find out, oh, people will pay for this, let's put them all in the store. And then it's like, no, the whole point of the thing was it's for in-game to earn or whatever, right? So I totally get the disconnect. It's like, damn it if you do, damn it if you don't kind of situation, honestly. But yeah, it's just, it's rough, man. I do hope they come up with like some kind of like an elegant solution. Because I feel like there should be like a fair way of going about it, like being able to catch up, but also keeping it like from in-game earnable events and stuff. Because I kind of like how it's not tied to the store. I think it makes it like unique and good, you know. Shoujo and Korra. Yo, Shoujo and the boy. Yo, I could tank this at a 420. Maybe not. Hold on a second. I'll join in. I feel like I'll do a banger of a job. I won't die. I promise you, I will not die. My item is scuffed. Brain also a little scuffed, but it will be okay. Look, I got a better Drogba rocks. It'll be amazing. I still whetstone. I could switch over to Shard of Rockmora though. Okay, it'd be like a nice defensive trinket. It'll be okay. Wait, so I have less item level than before. Hold on a second. Is there anything I can use to like upgrade anything? Okay, they're probably not gonna take me. Let's try to see if I can do like I don't know. I want to try to see like how high of a key can this thing do, man? How high of a key would they take me into on a 420 item level tank? I want to try a couple of 18s, couple of 17s, just to see if I would be taken. Like, what is my cap here? What is my maximum, like my absolute maximum? Because I know I'm not getting into a key as a DPS. That's just not gonna happen. But like, as a tank, maybe. You know, all I gotta do is live. Pressing my healing buttons. I won't have much of a score. Nathara 17. Apparently that's my cap. This guy, trust me, maybe a little too much. Hey, wait, he knows me? Title, what's up? He's just hitting me with a hey down. Okay. I feel like that was cheating. This man's actually knows me. Are we going to be upgrading PvP items in season 3? No, it's going to be like season 2, right? You're not going to have to go and upgrade gear. Once you have your honor set, you have honor set, and then you get the conquest set and you're good. You're done. Like, you can if you want to take the PvP gear into like PvE content, but there's very little reason to do so. Like, maybe like if you were gearing a monk at the beginning of the season and you do a lot of PvP and you get your solo shuffles out of the way, right? And you get a fat, nice item and you can just upgrade that. You'll eventually replace it, but it's like, it could be a decent item for a good bit. Phase of the season where I gear up to the characters so they collect dust for what's the next season. Save at least at the start before all the friendly stuff kicks in. Although I'm probably gonna end up like degenning all these characters. Plenty. It's gonna be bad. Yeah, no, so you're fine. I'd rather have it was only on the trading post. If I knew it was coming back in a loop, I'd be happy. That's the thing that I hope they maybe announce more, maybe on BlizzCon, right? What are they gonna do with trading post? I think it'd be kind of cool, like if at least like we knew there was gonna be like it's gonna loop, and they're just gonna add like an extra monthly reward so you can get 2 if you haven't gotten them, or if you have been keeping up with them, it's just a new reward every month anyway. I think that'd be kind of cool, right? Because I think, you know, at least you can plan around it and get it when you want it to, so you know when you can take a break, when you can come back, all that little stuff, right? I think that'd be cool, just at least knowing exactly when it's going to be out, because I love the system in general. Yeah, trading post has been awesome. I think it's been fantastic, you know? I think people are out doing stuff, getting together and doing tasks that you normally wouldn't do, trying to get out of the... Like, I try to get my trading post done in a single day, but there's plenty of people out there that play casually, and for them, that's like their goal for the month or for the next few weeks or whatever. And it's cool. I think it's really good. What's up for you? How you doing, my guy? My guild's probably dead for Mythic next raid next year. Currently, my M+ team has a break till next batch, 3.2 score, not too shabby. That is really good, Atho. I never broke 3K. I never get to break 3K. I do want to push in next year though, or next season, because I don't know what I'm playing next season. I might be an Evoker class, or I might be Rogue. I would optimally love to play Rogue, just because Outlaw looks like an absolute banger. But like, if I need to be the token Evoker, I will be token Evoker. I do like him though. Like, they're just not Rogue, but you know, still will work out. I'll start making my way there. But yeah. That's unfortunate about the Mythic rating though. You know, it's hard to keep a roster, and it's hard to just like, it's difficult, right? Because I've been through some raid tiers where we just absolutely struggled it, you know? Absolutely struggle in it. And other times where it's like kind of easy. I feel like SL was a weird time for us. Like Sanctum was really easy. Sepulchre was just a struggle. It was a little bit of a mixed bag in Danny. This year, like Vault of the Incarnates has been pretty good. I'd say Aberrus has been pretty good. And I'm hoping this year is going to be good. Like, it's a good looking tier. It's just like... Part of it, I think, comes down to just like, who can play, who burns out, who doesn't burn out kind of deal, right? And if you're going to be able to hold a good core. Because, like, some people could be switcheroos, right? But as long as you have a solid core and everybody's having fun, that's like what's important. Can't always control that kind of stuff, you know? Go Monk. Yeah, but Zhao, how about this, man? How about after this key, I play Mystery War afterwards? Because I feel like it's been a good bit since I played that thing. I'll be down for it. Hey, how you remember? What's up, Ash? How you doing, my guy? Limit Max bumped prop palette down to absolutely F tier because of tier tied to consecration. I mean, okay, everybody and the mother has seen the consecration and tying a tier set to your consecration button. Something you toss out like willy-nilly, right? You toss it out every global. You don't even think about it. Everybody could see the writing on the wall. You know, everybody, everyone. And I'm amazed that they still haven't like done anything about it. Because I imagined they would have like at least fixed it or removed it or just adjusted it or something. Anything would have been done by now, you know? But who knows? Like, hold on, I gotta reload. And then we'll be good to go. But like, it just seems like a really, really bad combo in general, you know? Trying to see if I can, oh god, get the hell out of dodge. Trying to see if we can pull everything here if possible. We gotta grab this, grab these things, grab that. Maybe IBFS, give myself a bit of a heal. I guess taking a little bit of damage, but hopefully we'll be able to grab everything over here. Maybe I can like heal, but we'll be fine. If you can grab that, that'll be great. I'm gonna go grab this too and run in. Oh, beautiful. That's what I wanted. Yo, somebody recruit Notharis weapons, man. That guy is a blaster. Absolute blaster. That my man. What's up, Felipe? What's up, my guy? Hope you're having a good one. Did anybody have... Okay, we technically could do another chain pull, right? You know what? We'll do another chain pull. Because I got weapon again and everything. Oh, lusting. Okay, interesting. I like it, though. We can live this. I don't know if we can do chain or not. Yeah, trying to get chain done. Nice. 1, 2. Beautiful. Oh, hell yeah. This is fun, by the way. I'm enjoying this a lot. I'm glad that I played a little bit of Blood Deacon and PTR, by the way. I'm so glad I did that because I forgot how fun this thing is. I forgot how fun this thing can be. Although I wish I had something for the ghosties, though. I can't do anything. That's just like a dispel angle or a heal angle. Still can't decide between Out and Rogue of Sin. Honestly, keep them both in mind. I don't know which one is going to be best at the end of the day, but both are looking so good. Like, actually looks insane. Like, this is the best time to be, like, excited for Assassin, because sometimes Assassin's kind of like whatever. But this is the time to be excited for Assassination. I feel like out of all the times. Because this actually could be a good Mythic Plus spec. Might actually be able to do something decent. I am very, very, very hopeful for it. And I feel like the dev in particular has done a fantastic job. Like compliments to the chef. That guy's been cooking. And it's been just, like, good to see. I keep them both in mind, though. I wouldn't, like, pick one. Because you never really know. Because now it's usually people pick out, I feel like, out of necessity of like, well, I wanted a good AoE, but like, and normally you don't really think of like Assas as that spec that can do that. But this might be one of those situations where you'll probably be able to. Honestly, we're gonna do one of these. We're gonna grab one of these guys. We're gonna try to see if we can huddle everything over here. Pull them over. Grab them in. Grab them in. Big AoE. I don't know if Demon Hunter can maybe do something. Maybe Demon Hunter can do something. Okay, nice. We got one Afflicted Cry, but we should be maybe okay. Nice. Hello, good take from Plus Bugs Group for 20s. Technical old tanks can do it, but if you want like a banger what's good right now, Bear do it. However, I don't know if Bear is going to be good for like next tier. It looks like from PTR, if you're trying to like invest into a class for the next tier, I'd say a safer choice would be something like a Blood Death Knight looks really good. Vengeance Demon Hunter looks really good. Brewmaster looks really good. So I would look into one of those classes and find which one you personally like the most. It's hard to tell. Like and I'm a little bit uncertain about like telling you exactly what you should play because I'm not trying to make it telling you should play this or you should play that. One, we don't know what the meta is going to be like because that'll probably change once the season launches, right? All we have is PTR rate dungeon testing, so I can only tell you like what looks good. But I wish I could tell like what is going to be meta, what is going to be like best in slot or whatever, right? I really wish I could. Okay, I guess we're gonna take it slow, right? Take it slow. Yeah, now we're chilling. I probably should have like went in and got all of them at once, but whatever. I don't know if the healer like is prepped for it or not. Usually they're cool with it. The thing is to worry about is we'll need to do more time to dot up stuff. We got our dots got buffed, right? They did get buffed, but more uptime to get stuff done. Like if you're looking for AoE, every time you reset or every time you vanish or every time you press Shadow Dance, your dots cleave. So like if you really need like a big setup, you'll just have like a big cooldown for a massive trash pack where you'll dot everything with Garrotes and Ruptures and you'll dot it. And then you'll death mark whoever is your primary target. And then that should keep you like plenty healthy and alive. If that makes any sense. Got this guy through. We gotta hold it for a second. Nice. Spirits are gonna probably go off. Or no. Yeah, it sounds like it's a lot of hassle. But let me tell you, it really isn't that bad. I think it'll be perfectly fine. I think it'll be perfectly okay. Let's go far, man. Let's go big pull. Let's go pretty big. Unless that guy's gonna die. Then maybe not. Yeah, maybe. Okay, we gotta go slow. We gotta go slow. Let's just take him over here. Slowly but surely. If they ever move. I wanted to bring him all the way to like the big one. But that didn't work out super well. Also, should be doing a better job of actually healing myself. I'm not. I am not doing a good job of that. Yeah, I kind of scuffed it for us, but we'll wait for the Warlock. Oh wait, my bone shield charges are gone. No wonder I'm taking all that damage. Hold on a second. Now we heal it. Hold on. I'm actually so stupid. No wonder I'm taking so much damage. I'm just like wondering, why am I having to death strike as often as I am? It's so dumb. Okay, he's here. To chain. Wait, to chain. We got these guys. We grab these guys. We grab that guy. Gonna walk in. Grab all these things too. Right. Try to see if I can maybe get these guys aggro on me, please. Please let me come over there. I wish I had big grippy hand for all of them. I have it in a second here, and I'll probably use it. Where's the thing? Oh, it changed over here. I'm stupid. Okay, at least it kind of got ripped in. I should also use the chain as well, because we're not gonna be seeing chains for a while anyway. Might be. Yeah, I'll take an L on that one. Are we pulling? Okay, apparently we're pulled. Alright, we'll grab him with us. We'll make a friend. Legion class weapons are amazing. I do hope they do something like a mage shower thing or like a class weapons thing or like just some way to customize a weapon mechanic again. Not necessarily to have a weapon that you just like play with forever, but I love the idea of just like a weapon and getting like multiple skins for a weapon. I really hope they can do something like that again, because like the ability to capture that is just replayability value. I mean, how many times do you play a character just so you can get a bunch of different skins just because you thought it was really, really cool? You know? I thought it was really, really cool. I don't know if they'll ever be able to do that again in that same way. Maybe like one day, but I just don't really know, you know? I just don't know. Okay, I'm taking a lot of damage for no reason. I gotta do better just like pressing my defensive button of Rune Tap, because I'm so awful with it. Just absolutely atrocious. Like everything else I do, I feel like I'm mostly okay. And then pressing that button in particular, I just space super, super hard. Alright, we'll grab these guys. I got stuff coming up here in a bit, so we'll be okay. Hopefully. We'll be able to hopefully maybe grip them as they're trying to do the charges, maybe. Also, I just realized this group does not have an AUG. It feels like it's been forever since we didn't have a group with an AUG. Oh, the marrow, that's what I gotta disrupt. I was hoping maybe my grippy hand would end up like breaking that at some point. Oh, I don't even have a grip anyway. Don't know if the grind as it says for PvP made it hard to compete unless you maxed out. Don't know the grind end for PvP. You mean like for in Legion, you mean? Or you mean like in the current season? Or unless you're talking about like Shadowlands. I'd rather sag the tier sets to go back to legendaries. I could see why you would say that in terms of like flexibility, because you can just craft a legendary, right? You can just craft what you need. So I could totally get that angle. That being said, maybe tier sets shouldn't. I mean, they're really trying to minimize tier sets, right? I either think they should like make tier sets an actual part of the gameplay and maybe give like PvP tier sets just so there's like uniformity in that regard. Because that was pretty cool back in Mythic Pandaria. They're trying to keep them like a reason for you to want to work over the tier set, but maybe like stacking them would have been a pretty good idea too. I think they just thought that maybe for PvPers, like it would just feel like your class plays exactly the same from season to season. The way they could fix that is maybe adding new PvP talents, but then you would run into an issue where potentially making certain PvP talents mandatory, because if they offer an actual gameplay, you're kind of stuck having to use that tier set for like ever and ever now, right? That'll be like the biggest like fault cause of that, is just like feeling like you're forced to play a PvP tier set, I guess. Why am I losing aggro? What am I losing to? Is it DH? I can just rip it up. Wait, it's actually not 80k. Hold on. This guy's actually pumping. Wait, that actually makes all the sense now. I was thinking for a second, like, what am I losing aggro to? But actually, I'm losing all the aggro. It makes all the sense. The guy wasn't real. Legion artifact weapons. Yeah, I definitely don't think they need to go back to that kind of a grind. I feel like the idea of like customizing it, you know, that's what I was really trying to highlight. But yeah, the entire grind, like, that doesn't need to be, that doesn't need to really exist. I kind of want to grab these guys and pull that other group. I know it's a bunch of melters, but I feel like we'll be fine maybe. I don't want to see if I can grab them as well. Grab. Yoink. Oh god. Big heal. Blind for like a second. Big heal. They're fine. Big heal. Big defense. Big heal. I forgot that these guys actually kind of sort of hurt at times. Yeah, I think we're good. Oh, the DH especially. DH is like a super good for the next patch, man. Actually, so good, such a good change. Like, I didn't really know what a Demon Hunter rework was going to be. They nailed it with Havoc. Vengeance, I feel like, is not really as much a rework as more like a bit of a reimagining or a refresher. But yeah, it's not terrible, I guess. Wish he didn't fall on the table, because now he's gonna... Oh, never mind, that was fine. Okay, sometimes he kind of lands on the table, and then kind of bugs out, and it's just super annoying. Nothing you can really do about it. I probably should have been running Dome for this. I feel like as a Blood DK I don't run Dome, but it should be. I also want to see how much healing I did after this. And I'm literally pressing my execute button as if I was up with PCR right now. Literally just like pressing it unconsciously. Hell yeah. I was about to say, like, do we got a Evoker? Do we got a Warlock? Hell yeah. Hold on, let me take a close look at this. Should help a lot this week. Has been frustrating for Incorporated Spite. Yeah, basically no tank. It lets me restealth. Dude, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I probably shouldn't have gripped that. I feel like it's a waste because we had a big trash pack we could have went into. Maybe I can get something rolling for this next one. I have nothing for now. Okay, I could just try not to die. You know, I'm starting to really feel the 420 item level at times. Like some of these pulls, I feel like I still have gear basically from last season, more or less. I actually do. It's pretty bad. It's actually pretty bad. We could probably do some indies in here. We're gonna do these guys, yeah. I'm thinking we do these guys too. Thinking we pull all of them here. Give myself a fatty shield. Get a bit of that heal. Gonna watch out for her. She's trying to do thaumaturgy stuff. Nice. Ow. That's actually pretty painful. Let's see if we could do her and like dudes on the right. I don't really have much for this, but I feel like we'll be okay. I got this. Molten core, we can get rid of that. Try to see if we can grip that. Beautiful. We got that weapon, we got this shield. Now we're chilling. I just gotta be like a lot better at like using my cooldowns at the right time. Like grippy hand, using that as where I did was a bad idea. But if I had that into like that last trash pack, that would have been just fine. I usually think of it more like as a defensive rather than offensive. I feel like I've been playing Brewmaster maybe a little bit. Where like you don't really have a defensive, everything is just an offensive. And you kind of just want to send it, but just rotate one to the next. You can get away as long as it won't be one shot. Essentially, yeah, you have a big health pool. So as long as you have a big health pool and you have enough runic power saved up, you can take big hits. It's just constant part of the playstyle, right? You take big hits, but then the harder you get hit, the more you heal for. So as long as you just live, even with barely enough health, as long as you just barely live, you'll be mostly fine. Because right now I'm taking like hits, but I'm parrying mostly. But when I do take like a full hit, and I don't have any mitigation, as long as I have enough runic power, I will be able to heal it, or I should be able to. Ideally. It's like I'm taking big hits here, big heal, right? Let me get some stuff recuperated. I'll take a couple of hits here and there. Health gets kind of low. Brutal strike, big hit, big heal, right? As long as you have enough health to take the hit, you're fine. That's his blood DK. And you gotta be okay with your health yo-yoing back or forth. You, out of all the tanks, you're supposed to have some of the big, like probably the biggest health bar out of everybody, but you take like magic damage, physical damage, like about the same. It's all spiky, it's all really large, it's all big, and it's kind of terrifying at times. But that's DK, yeah. I'm not great at, I used to be really bad with the whole like worrying about, oh, my health is dipping, oh, what do I do? But it's like, as long as you're pressing cooldowns, as long as you have some kind of mitigation, just enough to like keep yourself alive while you're building resources, it's fine. But it's definitely a very active playstyle compared to Brewmaster, which is something I usually lean into more when it comes to tanks. Like Bear, very passive. Besides like spamming your, you know, Thrash and Maul and Mangle. And then using Iron for using your self heal, right? Besides those things, it's pretty passive. I'd say it's pretty passive. See if we can walk him a little. At least it's easy, I guess. It's not really passive, but rather it's easy. Very straightforward. Hard mitigation, some blood DKs. Exactly, yeah. You just gotta... Certain healers do play better with a Blood Death Knight, but you kind of just gotta let them do their thing, right? Okay, I'm gonna get hit. Or not. Or not, somehow. I'm not even sure which healer is the best for Blood DK. I know there's combos like Rusted Druid and Brewmaster just because of the healing over time. And the Brewmaster, like, every time you get a heal, there's a chance you can, like, heal for a portion of that heal. So almost like somewhat duplicate it, or like duplicate a part of it. So like with Rescue, you just have so many POTS instances ticking constantly. It's like you get more chances to get the proccing, which is not as good for to like playing with a Holy Paladin, for example, who has more bursty healing. I'm just dead. Insta dead. That was really bad. I was real bad. I'm dead. I'm actually so dead. If I wasn't parrying, that was the end. I didn't realize these guys hit that hard in the opener like that. That or I had like no armor. The bone shield charges. I'm not even sure. I'm trying to like chat with you boys, but also partially pay attention to the game. What tips would you recommend for healers? As someone who wants to play Blood DK, what tips would you recommend to healers? I feel like they can be hard to know when they can heal themselves. I feel like the best way to really know is like just having a direct line of communication with the tank. That's not always gonna happen, or that'll happen rarely, you know. There is definitely like a pattern, and it's a lot of it comes down to like a learning experience. If they have a cooldown walk into a trash bag, they're mostly gonna be fine. And I think one thing you could watch out for is the resources, right? Normally for like a warrior or a bear, you're not really gonna be looking at the rage bar, right? As long as they have a cooldown, they're walking in with a bark skin, they're probably gonna be okay in the opener. Unless they're like, hey, can you send a cooldown for me? Like, they'll ask for a external from you early on, right? Like, hey, send me a sack in the opener, or hey, can you paint something in the opener when I do a pull? Stuff like that. But with the Blood DK, as long as I have runic power and as long as I have a defensive cooldown, or offensive cooldown rather, because a lot of their offenses are also defenses. If they're using it in the opener, they're mostly going to be fine. If they're fine on resources, they're fine. But if they get instructed and they have like no runic power, that's how you know they're going to be in trouble, because they cannot heal at that moment. And in most cases, the deathnet should set up for those situations where they should have resources. It won't always be there, but that's something you could watch out for. Like, out there low, okay, do they have resources? Yes or no? But they also get hit so spiky when it comes to damage intake. Like, sometimes when they get spiked up and they have nothing, next hit probably kills them. So it's like a very much communication with the deathnet would be the best option, but that's about the best you could do in that moment, is just try to pay attention to the resources, if they have anything or not. Also, I feel like we pulled something else. I'm not sure what we pulled. Is this or just back with the... Maybe we're supposed to skip that. I'm not sure what I pulled extra. Maybe at the very beginning I pulled a little more. That's probably what it was. Maybe I pulled a bit much. But yeah, hard medication will also work. Yeah, that's a pretty good advice too. That would do it. Alright, let's go. I don't know if these guys are ready or not. Hopefully they are. Also, I feel like the shield that I get with the crystalline body, I feel like it kind of sort of works. I don't really feel like it's effective though. Where's the okay, gold? I'll go over here. Oh no, mine. I can at least stun that or slow it. I can just perma slow it. I don't have gold. I don't have any treasures. I'll probably need to run over here really quickly. That's while they're keeping everybody alive. Maybe I could be helpful. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'll get you up. Yeah, I probably should have been a lot more on the draw with that, honestly. I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna pick this one back here, and Demon Hunter can get the one that's close. That's, I think, how we're gonna do it. I get the melee thing, which is fine. Whenever we get the ad, I'll probably just drag him to it, just so we can cleave. That works. That's solid. I don't know why I was like... Oh, it's 17. Okay, for some reason I thought it was 16. I was like, why was I worried about 16? But also I was gonna be like, why did that hurt hurt a little bit more? I don't remember it being like that, but one little difference, dude. One level difference. Yeah, this thing is definitely lacking on item level. TY. Everybody did 100k DPS. That was awesome. No evoker needed. Everybody pulled their weight, especially in the Tharos weapons. That did a lot of big value there. What about healing? Yeah, okay, I'm happy with this. I am happy with this. I am happy with these numbers. Not the highest, but I'm happy that I did, I picked up my own weight, you know what I mean? Are we taking a break from streaming? Monday. Monday, and then I'm gonna be taking breaks like Thursday and Sunday, like just days off. Like when I said like I'm gonna be on break, I wasn't gonna be like on break for like a week or whatever. Like I like streaming, but it just my days off is like the only time I really don't stream, and yeah, I just needed some time to myself, get some work done, catch up with things. Season DK's got a dog. Compared to a bear druid, everything is dog. Let's be honest here, right? Let me see if I can find that one. I think it's Icy Veins that does like breakdowns of what's popular for the Mythic Plus or not. If I can find it really quickly, give me a second. I should hopefully have it here. Most popular specs 1 plus. Yeah, like they have literally a website for that stuff. UGG. Okay, that'll work. But like, is it okay. But like this is a listing of like UGG basically takes like all the performances of classes or whatever in terms of Mythic Plus and kind of breaks them down, who's getting a lot of play, who's pushing, stuff like that, kind of like sub creation. You guys have seen stuff like that before, right? But I guess they also do DPS because they evaluate damage numbers themselves as well. Maybe that's what they're trying to like rank up and down. But if you take a look at the tanks, I mean, Blood DK has had some bad times and good times. Sometimes it's in an A tier, I guess, A tier, B tier. I wouldn't put too much emphasis on like the ranking system, by the way, you know. But yeah, compared to like Bear Druid, it hasn't really felt as good. I feel like when Brewmaster feels really good to play, Vengeance feels pretty good, and like Prot Paladin been feeling pretty good. Prot Warrior and Blood DK, I'm hoping we'll have a second chance in the next season. Red S tier, code red Blizzard fix. Honestly, dude, I agree. Red Pirates can't have anything good. I feel like I agree with you on that sentiment. I think it's true. I think it's unfair, but I think it is very true, right? It's just the law, man. It's just the law.
Take you back to a time when love was as precious as diamonds, where if you search you would find it. I know that times have changed, but I don't wanna play no games, baby. I'll treat you different, so you commitment.
Alrighty, let's get another character done. Do we have PTR stuff yet? Okay, let me see if we have anything PTR related, boys. Hold on a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Hold on a second. Because sometimes I post it before WoW gets a chance. Nothing yet. Okay, so maybe like in a little bit. All right, let's get another character done. Let's do. Chat. What do you guys want to see? We got Monk, Mistweaver. We could play that. We could do. I guess I should play Paladin at some point, right? I don't think that character is gonna have a good key, or like a mage. Yeah, play Dal Wizard maybe. Play Arcane. It's been a while since I got to play that. I went for 5-5 once every day. We used to do 5-5 once every day, West, for like a good bit in terms of like what I think it was. At some point it picked up on Twitch and we were just doing it every day. And I just felt burned out, man. I knew that I love 5-5s and duels, but doing it every single day was just like a lot. So I just completely ended that. And then we brought it back for Legion, but we kept like a weekend thing. And sometimes we did it outside of those weekends, like if we had enough bodies. But keeping it to a Friday and a Saturday, especially on the weekend when people have time, I think that is the play. I think that is the play. If we could do duels, right? Big duel tourneys or duel things every single day, it'd be fun, but I definitely like the variety, right? I might play like one game, but like doing more stuff in that game, it's kind of like the play for me. That's hardcore. It was pretty interesting. Prop Pally season only have back by less than 6 bonus. I think Prop Pally, you know, it's the same class that was in season 1. In season 1, it really climbed the ranks over Prot Warrior pretty easily, right? It's a good spec. It's just the tiers that is just, they need to fix it. I think they just need to give them like a, like every other tank has got like a passive damage reduction and a damage increase thing that's not tied to an ability that you just use regular that can just lose, right? A buff you can just lose. And if they can just do that for Prop Paladin and just maybe switch it from, I don't know, any other ability, right? Anything that isn't consecration, right? Let's say you send judgments, right? And after 5 judgments, your next shield slam just gives you the buff, and you just keep it as a buff. And it's all about getting as much haste and judgment fast enough until you get the buff again, or something rather. You know, like something that's more normal, not like while you're standing consecration, then you get yourself a big benefit, and then it's all about like, well, do I delay it to maximize value? But then you have to move, and it's just not ideal. Monk Windwalker, best class for me. I love gameplay. I haven't done Windwalker in a good bit, man. So we do Monk. Current season 2. Yeah, season 2 it's not bad either. You mean like current tier set? Yeah, I don't even remember what the season bonus for this tier is. I did like the idea. I think it was block, right? You guys got blocked, so I thought, oh, that's good for physical damage. But I don't really know. I feel like just raw damage reduction would have probably been better. What's up, Yoroni? How you doing, beautiful? I don't actually play anymore. I did hear PvP is a gear equalize. Not necessarily. There's scaling involved. Okay, I guess let me show you what PvP gear looks like. So gear for PvP has scaling involved. It's not equalized like it was in Legion, or like it was even scaled in Legion, but basically your gear didn't matter, your item level mattered, and it gave you like a stat distribution based on your item level, with different classes having different priorities. You could really control it. But the way PvP gear works right now is you have a set of honor gear, right? It goes to get honor gear. This gear jumps in PvP to an item level of 437, right? So it has a pretty low PvE item level, so it's not really good in dungeons or raids, but in PvP it's a solid. And you can get yourself a full set of gear, 437. It's all going to be 437, and you could buy like whichever PC you want to, or get them crafted, right? You get a crafted item, put in your best stats, you plug this thing in, it turns your crafted gear into a PvP item that also scales. So you basically get yourself a full set of honor, and then eventually replace it with Conquest gear. Conquest gear, all of it goes up to 450. So once you have full set of Conquest gear, you're at 450. Back in Shadowlands 2, you need to have a certain rating to be able to reach some of the best gear out there. And you can see the gear has like ranks to it, like you can upgrade it. The ranking part doesn't matter. Your scaling item level is always going to be your highest. So just having a piece of Conquest gear, you have the best item in that slot. That's scaling to the highest degree, no matter your rank, whether you're like Gladiator or Challenger or just unranked, don't really play, but maybe very casually, only do BGs, but you're earning Conquest, you buy the item, you have it, that's your best piece. And you can also make crafted gear as well. You know, when the Conquest to get the crafted item, if you want to, let's say you want to get some boots and have haste versa, they got crit versa, but maybe you want to go for like mastery versatility, right? Craft them, slap the thing in, put mastery versa in there. Don't even have to get like the highest rank boots for crafting either. They can be like really shabby, but as long as they have this thing, it will make it scale in PvP, just like these items do. So yes and no, I guess is the best way to put it, right? But that's more or less how that system works. Gears equalized, I guess more or less. Classicalized, hell no, yeah, fair play. RPGs, and you'll find out battle characters are overpowered. Hey, if you love RPGs, I guess you're gonna enjoy the brawl that's coming out, right? Because they're doing solo queue brawls. But yeah, like if you go into PvP and you go in like under geared, there's gonna be a gear disparity. That being said, it's a lot better than a gear disparity you had back in like SL. Like the item level difference between honor and conquest is enough for you to want to upgrade it. But you're not going to be completely floundering like the difference was between like a 1400 arena player and like a 2400 arena player. Like that gear disparity between like the best of the gear you have was massive. It was a lot. Plus also Legos on top of it. And you know, I think the system they got right now is pretty good. It's enough to encourage players to want to. Why is he so tiny? Also, why is that thing spinning? Is it me or is he just tiny? No, he's definitely tiny. Oh, okay, world enlarger. Can't talk, man. Let's do monk. Play mystery over. Hearthfire isn't great. Half the healing is 50% over healing, and DPS is okay. Oh, Hearthfire, yeah. I forgot about it. Yeah, you know what? Now that you pointed out, yeah, it's kind of not a great tier, even right now. Why is Prop Pally getting like bullied, man? Because, you know, I remember how Holy got a revamp and Red got a revamp. Probably didn't really get one, but like it was solid for the most part with 1007, right? The meta class. And then it's just like they haven't really been able to like land or make it land, like the tier set or playstyle or whatever at all. Just have not had the opportunity. So like, why? Like I feel like that's one spec that probably gets, for me, that is the one that I overlook, but I imagine like other people probably do as well. You know? Let's see if I can do like, can I do a 20? Probably like a freehold 20 I can. Let's see if I can find I do like a real key. 20, maybe 18 minimum. Wait, did I do it wrong? How do you do it again, chat? How do you do it? Oh, I need to do like 18 to 20, right? I need to have it go up, not backwards. Yeah. I want to do something real. Like, I want to actually panic. I prefer not panicking, but I want to actually panic a little. I've done a 20. I've done pretty close. I've done 19s. But I wish that my score was a little better. Monk is a fun class. And I'm probably going to play a lot of Brew. I would love to be able to play Miss. And I'm hoping Miss will be good. Hey, yeah, what's up, Brack? I don't even panic. Why? I don't know. It feels good. You feel alive. You feel like you're doing something. Because like you're doing just like lower keys. They're just like, it's a grind weekly. But like 20s, you actually have to think. You actually have to try. And it's just like, it's nice. It's real nice. I guess is the best way to put it. You feel alive. I guess we could do 18, right? I don't know if it'll feel like anything. I just want to feel something. That sounds so like depressing. Actually, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. When you get rid of that as a variable, all you left is with the classes. Better make sure your classes are balanced. Yeah. How high does it go? How high does it go? Depends who's in queue, man. There's 22s, 23s, but like, not really seeing like great 27s on 27, right? So you build up the score, you build up the key, you take it up a notch. Which one are we in? Are we in the freehold? Whaling, yeah. We are in a freehold. But yeah, I mean, I think the record right now is 30s and 31s maybe, if not 32s. But yeah, it's been up there. It's been getting up there. Do I need? I think I'm okay. I need a dispel, and I have that. I don't know if restoral or revival will help. Poison, disease, some magic damage. Is there magic damage in this place? What's up, brother? What's up, Cora? How you doing, my man? I tried to set up for your key earlier, by the way. I don't know if it was you or somebody else in the group that was lead. I tried to see if I could get my weekly. What'd you get, my guy? Nice, man. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'll be down. I gotta get my alts out of the way. Hell yeah, dude. Yo, you gotta hit. I think you can get 2,500. I think you can easily get 2,500, get the hero. But hell yeah, man. Put in that work. Awesome. Yeah, I see it. Honestly, if you just get like all to like 19 for Tyrannical, there's at least a couple of weeks still left for that. But yeah, that's awesome. Do you get anything else? I got untimed future health. Yeah, I feel like if you turn that untimed health, 15 health into a like a timed 18, 19, that's gonna be a nice boost to your score. Like a solid boost to your score. It set you over 2400 easily. Has Mist River? Really fun. I think it's fun. I don't know if it's I'm hoping Mist River is good next season. It's one of those classes that I really enjoy, but it's like it never really feels like, it feels a little jank at times. Like, it feels more like one of those healers you have to put a little bit extra effort compared to some of the other healers out there. I guess is the best way I'd put it. You know? It feels like there's a little bit extra effort that goes in when playing it. Is the best way I would describe it. It's really fun. But, have we done double boomkin with AUG? Wait, we got no kicks. Dev? Oh, brother. Oh, God. Oh, no. We got a dev? This is where I feel like this is where like I could be like a real piece of shit healer and be like, we got a dev? I'm out of here. Let me hit him with one of these. Alright. Imagine, dude, that was me, right? Imagine that was me. Just there. Just like that. Plenty of healing. We're fine. I do like this about Mist River though. You can just do damn. You can just do damn to heal and it's so fun. Does that guy real quick. Like super all these things. I don't know if that guy's taking damage or not. Not really getting a lot of like melee healing though. Not a lot of melee healing action. Oh yeah, I forgot I need to be dispelling. At least we got 2 or 3 other classes that could all dispel. So maybe that's what they've been doing. Maybe I can... Nice. As long as you heal these things, like you're fine. You either dispel them or heal them through. As long as you can do either one, you're chilling. Oh, okay. I don't think I'm prepped, but it's okay. I can give myself cocoon or one of us cocoon. Whoever needs something. Let's give the guy a cocoon. We're probably gonna have another one. Yep, another shattering below. Big heal. Hopefully we'll be fine. Stabilize. Nice. Now we're okay. Now we're okay for a good bit. I do want to kind of see if I can touch Deathlight Man or something. As long as I have like some kind of like ability I can use in order to help us stabilize, like the spec feels just fine. But okay, that's my fault. That's my B. That is my B. My B. Uh-oh, come on. Oh, okay. I don't know how I could save you there. You kind of just ran into that one. You kind of just ran into that one more than once. Okay, I can't be responsible for you. Please wait. Okay, nice, nice. I just lust. Oof. Yeah. No lust. We should have lusted though. We probably should have lusted. To be fair, should have lusted, but it's okay. Ow. Charging. Phase 2. I'm gonna remind the evoker to lust this. Or does he want to take him? I feel like we kind of stacked up. Oh, I'm gonna give you one of these. I'm gonna try to see if I can bait this whenever he's out there. I'll try to see if I can. Oh, Evoker, please. Evoker, please. I actually gotta heal him.
Looking forward to 10.2, my guy.
Hell yeah.
I am sucked back into the nether once more. Haha, got a max OCE and loaded dice last week. So
Oh, hell yeah.
Feel good.
Hell yeah, my guy. That's awesome. Let's see if I can maybe live this a little. Nice, we can bait it. Sorry, just a lot of things going on. I'm trying to like make sure I'm dealing with the mechanics. Also trying to keep the Evoker alive. You know what? This is why we had Magic Dispel. This is a good thing that we had that there. I'm just gonna bait it. Send it my way. Cool. So now the range don't have to deal with that mechanic whatsoever. As long as I'm in the right spot, we're chilling. Now the question is, do we do big skip? Because if we mount up and we got a passenger mount, right? We could have the Evoker like fly two of us out of there, or just kill him. I guess that could work too. Excited, looking forward to 10.2. Let's go. I think I'm sucked back in. It's another once more. Hell yeah, dude. That's exciting, man. Just like getting sucked in, because like that's kind of how you want to be, honestly. You know what I mean? You don't want to be like dredging to hop back in. You want to be sucked back in. You want to be having fun with it. That's the important part. Moni just said it was fun, just dead. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So now what's up, Jake? Hey, dude, my guy. What are your thoughts on coming out in November? A lot of us expected it, right? A lot of people predicted it. It felt natural, because you wouldn't do it before BlizzCon, right? Imagine you do it the week of BlizzCon. People hop on, they want to play, have to go to BlizzCon, missing out. It makes sense for them to get it in the hands as soon as they're done with BlizzCon. So it makes all the sense in the world.
Charging. Move. Charging. Move.
Let's see if I can do one of these.
Charging.
Oh, move a little. Apparently that's not enough to stop him. He's still dueling dashing? Where's he trying to go to? Oh, the Rook is probably gonna die. Yeah, he is. Unless...
Watch your step.
I haven't played with a dev in a little while. Also, Prot Warrior's doing top damage? Excuse me? Boomies? Boomkins? Hello? Hello? Okay, big kill that thing. Big kill that thing. I did not trust the Evoker to live that. Not like he's doing something wrong, it's just I just didn't think he was gonna be able to live it. Personally. Og would have been a little bit more safer. Dev falls over. It's basically like hunters. Sorry, I wasn't there Sunday a week of sleeping. All good, all good, all good. Yeah, we were looking out for people to do stuff with. But it's good that you're getting some rest, my guy. Oh, that hurt. I missed that entirely. Okay, we're good to position. Readjust.
Watch your step.
Is there a guy that's like cleaving in front?
Run.
There probably is, isn't there? Okay, got it. I just didn't have anything to kill there at all. I'm really bad. I'm gonna die. This guy's also gonna die. Og, I tried to help you. I tried. I can only get one of us at a time. I gotta stop jumping.
Watch your step.
Got you topped off fully. Like I said, as long as I have summon for these guys, like we're fine. We're swimming. We're golden. They're just like setting something up. I feel like for me as a monk, takes actual brain power. Paladin, you just press swing, start healing. Disc based, I feel like I've had enough practice with it. Where just like you get pretty good like idea what you want to do with it. You know? But as a monk, I'm still a little bit like, what do I want to do? Okay, if I do this, set it up. I'm actually having to like think my cooldowns through. Ow.
Danger, danger.
Oh no. My guy, there's just no way I was going to be able to get you. There's just absolutely no chat. If we be resin, might be okay.
Target you.
Can't help the evoker. Don't have tackles list for that one.
Target you. Run. Danger.
Friends, please. Friends, please. Friends, please. Sippy cup just for my cheaters I could actually proc and kick in a little bit. That's my fault. With Tiger's Lost, please. Please, friend. Just live. Survive.
Target you.
Big kill. Okay, now we're fine. We just keep going from like dead to stable, to dead to stable, to dead to stable. I don't want to look at the chat. I'm just I feel like if I do, we're just dead. I'm the only thing that's keeping us alive right now. I gotta stop target's lusting. Because like I forget the barrel thing. Just so used to lusting whenever like I want to lust. You know? Because now look, he's tossing a barrel. I got nothing for it. It's just how it be. Just how it be. At least I could touch a death it. Wouldn't have had to. Change form. Would that work? Is it actually like broken? By the way, 50% XP was still Wrath of Lich King. Yeah, I saw. You know, if that sticks around, I might end up leveling. Although I've been talking to Kragar, me and him talking, and I ran by the idea like maybe because he's been playing a lot of hardcore, and he was like, "You should play it." And I was like, "You know what? I just don't have anyone to play with." And I was like, "Oh, bummer." And I said, "Well, I could play on a EU. I could play on your server." And he was like, "Wait, you have a EU account?" It's like, "Yeah, this all still works, right? Classic, retail, all same thing." So maybe I'll end up playing a little bit of hardcore, if not classic hardcore. Maybe with Kragar. No guarantee that I'll even make it max level or anything. It told me some of his stories about like trying to get a group together and just like they're trying to go into like UBRS or something. Ubers or BlackRock or Ubers, whichever one you want to do. But like the 10-man version or whatever, right? And I would at least do like a full wipe. They like a priest feared like a cockroach, and that thing walked over to some mobs, and for some reason it became social, and that basically thing just gotta walk through walls, and it basically made a bunch of friends and brought back those friends. It was not ideal. You could describe the situation as quite unfortunate. I think that'll be a good way to put it. Unfortunate is a nice way to put it. We're pulling all of it. I mean, I'm okay with it. I'm just a little bit afraid. Oh, you're so dead. You being alive is just a miracle, by the way. Absolute miracle. It's Christmas. Okay, you're so dead. Heal. We're really dead. I can't heal. I can't do anything for you. I can only heal you. I'm trying to keep myself and you alive. That's a lot. That was just a lot going on. I don't think I've had the ability to heal that at all. Like maybe if we just keep like, if we reset, maybe we can make something work. Yeah, just reset. Just reset. Look here, I wrote something to distract you. Oh no! Oh no! No no! Oh no! It's like the way I look at the chat when I'm streaming, right? I'm streaming to hang out with you boys. If I want to just like play the game just for the sake of playing the game, I'd be doing my own time. But when I'm hanging out with you, I'd rather, you know, it's all about the chat. I had a prop warrior do 80k overall. They do a lot of damage, and that's why I think they could potentially be good for the next year or next season for M+. I tried to give one a go. It did not work well at all. I'm not sure if it was me, my bad, or like the healer was doing something weird. Probably like a mix of both, if I imagine. But yeah, it did not go nearly as well as like how I wanted it to. But I do want to give it another go. I think they have a lot of potential for a ton of damage. They have fantastic defensives. A spell block is really, really strong if you play fully defensive. because you could play for big damage as prot and like be decently tanky, especially against physical damage, but like overall pretty tanky, generally pretty tanky.
Watch your step. Run.
I missed that cast. Probably don't know what some of us did though.
Watch your step.
I could maybe grab the pig in a bit here if I where to go? It's over here. Over by the evoker. Maybe grab it. Click it. Where is it? Okay, it's on the left. It's probably gonna die. Okay. Took us a second. What is raging? Okay, raging isn't really an affix anymore then. Only problem I have with the November release date is for 10.2 we might not get a 10.3. So I would be okay. So very surprised if we didn't get 10.3. There's a possibility. I don't think a November release date means much because so far I feel like they're released. So as far as I can tell, the release schedule right now and the release date, aren't they still on track to have, if it was like Legion or if it was BFA, wouldn't they still be on track to technically have a 10.3? Because we've only been with Dragonflight about a year, right? Because I'm pretty sure about this time is when the expansion was released, because I'm pretty sure it was November, right? Pretty sure it was all November. All around that ballpark. Unless I'm wrong about that, because I know they had to push stuff back. Or am I just misremembering it? Because like I just got that vibe that like we should be able to have like a full expansion experience without it feeling short. We didn't have like a 9-month season for season 1. We didn't have like a 9-month season for season 2. Everything's been pretty much on track. Like we should be able to get season 3 and a season 4. So I'd be very surprised if they were to just not do that. I mean, there might be a reason in terms of like they just want to move on to another expansion, another experience, right? Maybe just more expansions and just have more like 0.5 patches, 0.5, 0.7, but like less major patches, but just more expansions. I don't know. I really don't know. It's just the November part of things, right? I feel like the November date isn't enough for me to be like, oh yeah, it looks like that's what they're going for. What tells me that's what they're going for is the augment card and the AOTC mounts that they're setting up. It could be maybe they're just adding like an extra AOTC mount and they're just gonna have it for 2 seasons. But it's just like a pattern they usually have at the very end. There's an infinite auger ruin and an AOTC mount for people to earn as like the tail end of an expansion. So it's like, I guess we'll find out on BlizzCon exactly what they were doing. You know, we'll know for sure by then. But yeah, I will agree with you, it's confusing. But I don't really understand the significance of the November date specifically. I've heard people say like, oh, it's November, so it looks like we're not getting it sent through it. But I never really put the two together. But I also never really seen anybody like explain it either, right? Most of the times people just say, oh, November? Yeah, definitely not happening. But it's like, but why? People are saying it, but why though? Evoker? Oh no, please! Please, Evoker. Evoker, Lust, plus TY. He is dying, so I guess maybe that's why he's like a little unsure if he wants to lust. Please press your lust button. Unless he messed up and pressed lust a little early. That could also be a thing. He might have pressed lust a little early. Okay, I'm just gonna do sharks. My damage doesn't matter.
Run.
I'm gonna do sharks from now on. And just keep pots rolling and everything. You need a heal. Oh god. Okay, well, Worker's dead. Like, there's nothing we can do for him now. Now we can't do anything for him. Now it's over. Ow. Looks like the tank is lagging a little bit. Oh, I'm gonna die. Unless... We're okay. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Let me see if I can get that thing over this way. Yeah, walk with me. There we go. Just gonna do this. Just do the sharks so these guys can actually DPS.
Run.
Or this guy wants to do it? Okay, I mean, like, that's one way of doing it, yeah. Shark, me. My Sharky, come here. We're gonna go for a walk, Sharky. Come over here. Good Sharky. Good Sharky. Let's see if I give this man a big old touch. A big old mystic touch or touch of death. Am I gonna die? Oh. That bleed though. That bleed. Isn't Rune cost twice as much? Yes, it is. It's normally it's like 50k, or it has been 50k. This one is about 100k. I mean, if you use a rune when you raid, and if you use it in Mythic Plus when you push, 100 uses of the current rune, at least in the current economy, right? In the current economy of Azeroth, it pays for itself. And I think it's gonna be like, since it's there, I think it's gonna be a must-have. Like, you're gonna be expected that you're using an augment, or like when you're doing end. All of us died except for the Evoker. And I thought the Evoker was gonna be the goober. Instead, it was the rest of us. I did not move. I thought I'd press my invoke GG. Oh, this is not good. Can I get them both dispelled? Dispel? Does nothing. Okay, this guy got me. Please. Okay, maybe I can heal him. Oh, okay, we just do this. We run. We sprint.
Watch your
Hots.
step.
Hots on everybody. We don't have to wipe this entirely. We will be okay. Right? Keep running, my friend. Keep running, my boy. We'll be fine. We'll be A-okay. I'll get the one in the front if you guys can get the other way around. Oh god, mans. Okay, I wasn't there with you. I'm so sorry. Hold on. I actually wasn't there with you at all. Well, let me give it a heal. This man a bit of a heal. All right, you go in, do your thing. All right. Okay, it's gonna be pretty weird here. It's gonna be kind of awkward, but we'll be fine. We'll stabilize. That was a lot of damage. Sprout, and then we're gonna have to move. Be fine now. The barrage though. That's gonna be bad. One dead, delete character. Yeah, welcome to hardcore. I do think if they did like hardcore leveling in Dragonflight or something, right? Or retail. You know, like what if you did hardcore leveling and you had affixes for open world stuff, and the open world actually was like a bit of a challenge, but instead of like letting players, maybe they should also add a challenge, because you know some leveling areas are really easy. I feel like maybe they construct like an obstacle course. You have to go through this zone, then that zone, then this zone, and add like some difficult quests, and maybe have everything like hit you harder. Almost like how they do like Mythic Plus scaling with mobs, with the challenges might buff for or like with affixes, and add that into like open world and give you like some kind of like a reward, like a mog, or maybe like a mount for like, you know, maybe like a mog for every character you level, like class mogs maybe, right? Like a survivalist mog, something unique, something really cool. And maybe like a mount when you do like 5 characters, right? Do this 5 times on different characters, and you gotta, you know, I think that'd be kind of cool. Because leveling is like, it has a bit of a mini game now on hardcore, but like I feel like retail you could totally have that as well, right? I mean, you basically gamify, like with dungeons, they added like just the difficulty and affixes and curveballs, and I feel like you could totally do that with the open world content as well. I think it would be pretty fun. This is a different experience in general, you know?
Interrupt.
Yeah, because if they do it with the dungeon, nobody will reach max level. Yeah. That's true. That's true as well. Make my sheer part of it, please. Abby, you know what? I think it'd be cool if they had like, maybe like a little bit of a randomization, right? You can't really choose which zones you're gonna be leveling in. When you're playing a character, there's a little bit of like a rogue-esque elements to it. Like it just picks a zone for you, and you have to go through the main story quest lines of that zone. Like you can do side quests, but you have to do the main story quests of it. But maybe like certain zones that are like atrocious to play through probably wouldn't have it. So like Vashir with all the Z-axis, Y-axis, I personally wouldn't add it just because I feel like that'll be super annoying. But you would pick like some of the more difficult zones with the mobs, and like where a rogue could properly use their stealth toolkit. And maybe like let's say you're leveling rogue, enemies are more likely to spot you unless you're like super careful around like avoiding them, right? you have to make sure you're not walking right in between of them. You can't be throwing out your CC left and right and thinking no one is going to catch you, because enemies are more aware, right? Stuff like that I think would be really cool. This guy's saying lust. Everybody's saying lust. But the Evoker is not lusting. Please. Why do you root him? Okay, he did it. Evoker just threw out like a random root ability. Did you see that? He threw like a root at him. And Harlot Sweetie. Oh no. Hold on, we got you covered. I don't like where you're standing, but yeah, we're fine. That'll work. Whom gets dotted those things. Oh no, he's just wrathing. This guy's just back there like nuking that thing down. I love his gusto, but like I don't think you necessarily have to do that. That'll work. Okay, do I have anything for this though? That is my question. Okay, we'll do this. Right, I'm gonna do this. We do this. We do one of these. We sip it up just so we can get a little bit of a heal. We stabilize it a little bit. Then we go for in cap. I don't have an in cap. Nice, perfect. I'm gonna trust it. Or maybe I shouldn't have trusted it. There's a big heal. The spell. It lets me. Okay, I'm gonna try to walk this out if I can. I got you, friend. I caught you. I caught you. Bit of a heal. Not the craziest heal, but it'll work. Alright, nuke the boss. If we can. Oh god. I got nothing for you, friend. We got this. I got you one of these. You're fine. You're golden. You are not dead. Beautiful is what I meant to say. You're so dead. He's actually dead. And we lived. Nice. You know what? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, chat. Oh no. He was our lust buff. He was here just for the lust. I drum. TY. TY for drum. I hope that guy had a fun time in this dungeon. You know what I mean? This guy's like, Jesus Christ, TY, this is Warcraft.org. I'm sure he is new. I don't want to say anything. Yeah, probably. He's doing what is 18, but you know what? Bless his heart, dude. Bless that child. That was good. You know what? I enjoyed that. I didn't hate it at all. Well, if they do have a 10.3, it'll be like quarter to next year, next expansion, Q4, Tasdal. We'll see, right? We'll see. Because I'm not gonna lie. I'm not great with like dates and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Not great with dates at all. I have never been. I'm so bad with names. You expect me to remember dates and stuff and like figure out the whole quarter stuff? Like it just, I'm not great at that, you know? So it's just, I guess I'm going by Feelycraft, right? I'm totally going completely by Feelycraft. So let me know like if that's just stupid mindset. But like this expansion so far has given me the vibes of like BFA or Legion. Like we've got a steady content cycle. We got 0.5, 0.7 patches, which is awesome to see. Like we've been here for a year. I don't think we'll be cutting it short. Where Shadowlands got full 2 years, right? It just, they weren't gonna give them a 0.3. But we didn't have like a 9-month season 1. We had a solid, actually 5-month season, I think. And then we had about a 6, if not 5-month season 2. It would be weird to cut it short because I almost feel like after Shadowlands, people think that was the norm, right? That's normal. Where I'm like, no. We used to have a 0.0, right? 7.0, 7.1, 7.2, 7.3, and 0.5 patches, if not 0.7 in betweens. But they weren't regular 0.5 or 0.7s. And then BFA, I guess it was 8, 8.0, 8.1, 8.2, 8.3, and 0.5 patches in between. Maybe like a 0.7 somewhere in there. At the very, very tail end, maybe. I don't even know. But like, that was the norm. And I'm wondering, like, it seems like so far we've been on decent pace. And I feel like there's time to get one more. I feel like unusual if they didn't do that, but I'm not completely, I guess I'm not completely like against it. I'm not pushing against the idea. Like, to be honest, we have BlizzCon coming up in like two weeks. Like, we'll know exactly what the hell's happening. It has just been unusual, and I feel like it's almost maybe like a missed opportunity to some degree, you know? Because it's just like, it doesn't feel like we're struggling, or at least time-wise, right? We're not running out of time compared to the other expansion. What's up, Bulldog? How do my man? We'll see though, yeah, we'll see. Some players have said, some people have said, like my guildies, for example, they think it's going to be like a 10.2 situation, and then we'll have a mini season, and then they're going to get the next expansion going. The only reason they even had that mini season of like Faded, which isn't a regular thing, by the way. Shadowlands is the first time they had a Faded season. That is the first time they tried something like this. That's another thing that I think that people have a mindset of, oh, this is normal. Like, this happens every expansion. It's like, no, that was the first time ever. They never had that in the other ones. BFA, Legion, didn't have anything like that. Kata didn't have anything like that. They gave it like some stuff to do, like small stuff in between, right? Or maybe like, that was kind of like your pre-patch more or less, right? Something to do before the actual expansion kicks in. But they never had a Faded thing up until SL. So it's just, I'm kind of leaning towards like what used to be the normal, right? I'm leaning towards with that, and that's kind of where my gut feeling goes in. Like, it makes more sense to me to go with what we used to do rather than what we did in the last expansion, which was its own case scenario kind of deal, right? Well, no, no, we're not precise on roadmap. Roadmap is clear each area. Yeah, we'll see what they do, man. Let's try on to class max and not leveling for the sake of leveling double seasons. Yeah, I feel like I should play the season of Diablo. I've heard at first it was like good. It was going to be a lot of good stuff, but I'm not sure now. Very rare items drop rates have been further adjusted. Those who have chance to drop an additional boss. Wait, what? They just loot. Very rare item drop rates have been further adjusted, and these now have a chance to drop in addition to boss typical quantity for loot. For example, a 20-player raid group could receive 1 tier token, 3 non-tier items, and a Dreambinder Loom of the Great Scythe. So basically, rare items do not take place of a normal loot item, is what I'm trying to understand. It's just like, it's a bonus, right? So you're gonna get 3 items, or 4 things, right? 4 pieces of gear, but you could also get 5 with that rare one. So the rare does not take a place of, but that also kind of limits the ability for you to get multiple of those rares, right? Imagine like getting how we got the, when we try to get like Rashok, for example, right? And you got the staff for Rashok, getting 2 staffs of Rashok. This means more loot, but also means less chances to get like multiple Ashkandis, for example, right? Because if you get a bunch of those, oh, your guild is stacked. Okay, interesting change. I feel like more loot is probably good. Just on that angle alone. Well, by my math, we have normal 5 to 6 month season for season 3, and season 2 will end around April, May next year. So then if it ends up April and May, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. And then I imagine like if it ended with April, it'd be about 5 to 6 months up until like November, and then you would release another expansion. Just let me double check. When did Dragonflight come out? November 28th. So Dragonflight launched towards the end of November into December, right? So basically, it launched almost basically a year ago, on 28th. We still have an entire year, right? So this is why I'm like, what makes people say it's going to be only 10.2 and we're going to have only 10.2 for a year, right? When we have 5 months for a patch and 5 months for another patch, there's plenty of time to get both of them in. What are we going to do for a year? Unless they want to switch it and maybe like have a patch, right? We're going to be maybe in November. It starts out, right? Then 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, 4 month, 5 month, and maybe like have an expansion in April, May, in summer, which would be interesting to just adjust it entirely. So an expansion starts at the beginning of summer when everybody has time off and starts playing the hell out of the game. Maybe that's what they're trying to go for, right? And then you have a content update come holidays or whatever. Oh, PTR stuff, by the way. PTR is up. Oh, at least you got the notes. I don't know if it's up, but we got stuff. Hold on. Is this going to be small or is we got like sizable stuff? Enemies necessary not correctly. Okay. New stuff, chat. Buffs. Retaliation damage increased by 50 for vengeance. What the hell is retaliation? Buff and vengeance, by the way. Look at these buffs. Damage increases left and right. Better soul barrier absorb. Fell devastation damage increase. Swap locations. Fell devastation reduced to 35%. Okay. Cycle of binding that works with precise sigils. Enemies necessary correctly shows the same percent value before and after returning into it. Okay, interesting. And I'll remember to say that audience now is a good time to level all before season 3. Yes, definitely. Yeah. Because I made a video like a while ago, Peyton, where I said, hey, time to level. Right now you got the time walking thing, you got the buff. Here's how you level. Here's how you maximize it. You just gotta get a character about level 30, 35ish, and then you can just time walk the rest of it. And then you also got the time walking buff plus the Dream Surge leveling in the zone. It's fast leveling right now. It's huge. Sounds better. I still want a very rare best items to work a legendary. Okay, so I think legendaries are probably going to be treated differently. It looks like legendaries is something you work towards and you can earn. Not like there's some element to RNG. It looks like it. But I do get you though. I think as long as you have like a progression system towards a legendary, or at least eventually they'll implement one, right? At first it's like, oh, it just, excitement, I got one. And then it's like, okay, it's expected I have one if I want the Mythic Plus. Can I please, get on with it? Yours have fixed? Did they say that, or did you just test on PTR? I was about to read like where they fixed it, but oh, yeah, it's add bonus. Failed to reduce the cooldown. Nice, that's going to be fantastic. Fix an issue where balance master default bonuses. Okay, cool. So mastery now works for certain abilities. Monk, escape from land now 1 point. Is that the port thing? That's pretty good, actually. Clouded focus now stacks up to 2 times, no longer increase healing of Vivify. Vivify and Vigor miss increase. Expel harm healing now reduces 40% from PvP. Okay, so they're fixing that a bunch. Face stumps, initial heals now 100%. Wasn't impactful enough? Fair enough. I like that. Bounce back now triggers after receiving 12% of your health and damage was 15. Nice. And last additional, this is a good defensive change. Big fan of this one. That's a good one. Hell yeah. Unison healed 50%, Soothe the Mist with 75. Okay, it looks like Soothe the Mist builds were kind of coming back up. Life can no longer be canceled. Why was it cancelable? Was there any usage for it? Rogue. Oh no. They nerfed us. Subterfuge duration. Okay. Not correctly. Okay, that's good. This is fixed for outlaws. Good. Lethality interacts with Blade Flurry. That's a buff. Great melee now increases damage dealt correctly. Apparently that wasn't working. Okay. Heavy hitter now interacts with Blade Flurry and Child of the Death from Universe. Apparently that wasn't working. Killing spree damage now reduced during sheet death. Okay. Crack shot now works with sepsis. Huh? What does that mean? Oh, when you get sepsis stealth. Okay. Not correctly triggers dispatching between the eyes for most stealth conditions. Okay, cool. I didn't know that was broken. Initial damage now critical strikes when you use cold blood. Okay, I would have loved the full thing to be crit, but that would have been busted. Place my sword, target my sword macro. Cool, that's awesome. Dragon triple blades not correctly applies them in poison. I don't know why it didn't, but there it is. Looks like mostly just fixes. Shaman. Now grants elemental blast with 70% damage, grants 10 seconds. There are nerf and shaman before that thing had a chance to fly. Come on. And the fourth set, lava burst deals 65% roll damage, 100. Why? Why? Was it that much of a problem? That's a little sad. Further beyond connection duration of sun about to 100. Okay, so they're really just, I guess we're really good in raiding, right? That must be it. It must be the raiding build that I'm just didn't really pay attention to. Items, PvP stuff. Oh yeah, bunch of the trinkets are nerfed. Good, good. Put them in the dirt where they all belong. Those things don't belong in PvP. This is a good change. Macros, your macros, convert API. I'll look into that later. That seems like a bunch of jargon. James raid rewards conjecture earlier. Revival catalyst. Tier armor tokens will continue to drop at the current 1-to-3 ratio. For the loot table, very rare. Okay, so that's it. How gear is adjusted. That's fine. Storm of Swords now gives Slam a 9-second cooldown. I don't know if that'll be enough to make it good, but that's kind of like It's weird because we're like trying to lean away from just bloodthirsting to give Rage and Blow builds a play. I don't know if that was gonna make it do anything. Chain healing that costs less mana. That's good. Increase healing Riptide by 20 was 15. I'll take a buff. I'll take a buff. Permutation count was used to search count points. A general from having slice is active. Correctly increase damage of instant wound poison. Substance now grants full count points with Shadow Blades. Huh, okay. I guess some of those interactions are different, so stuff like that makes sense. And like, that's also pretty different too. But it's interesting. Less here drops per boss on season launch. Okay, so that's basically what they're trying to say. This one is gonna feel a little weird. But I felt like every build kind of played into this. I don't think that will change this at all. I think it's just them adjusting energy regen a little bit. Or maybe adjusting it to make you want to go full Sipic up. Poison Bomb that works with Caustic Spatter seems good. Oh yeah, no, that's a huge increase. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, you know what? These fixes are just like Rogue was already looking really good, but these fixes are gonna make us look better. I wouldn't be surprised if there's gonna be like a Rogue tuning nerf before they're released though, because it looks like they're really just trying to make things work. These fixes are gonna cause a damage increase, and there's gonna be a subsequent nerf to adjust them back down. It's good that they're making a bunch of these fixes happen. Really good to see. But it seems like besides the Vengeance Demon Hunter tier set, or these set of changes, and Mystery River stuff, there is like a crazy amount of things. And it's Holy Paladin. Reclamation of 100% Crusader Strike, so a little bit less than refund. Holy Shock that costs less mana. So rebalancing of mana. 4 set bonus. Reverberation healing decreased, but may stack up to 6 times. Okay, so there's maybe some ramp value to it. I'll need to look into that again, what that's all about. But yeah. So nothing crazy. Nothing I would really want to like, I guess, jump into on PTR. It's okay, even with the nerf rogues. No, yeah, for sure. Rogues are not looking bad whatsoever. Definitely not terrible. I guess we should hop on PTR for like a second then chat. I guess we should. We'll do it. I'll update it. We'll hop on PTR. I'll test out Vengeance Demon Hunter thing. That could be really fun. They're really forcing us to move away from fragility. I think it's good because I feel like every build, I just can't imagine making a Demon Hunter build. Like, I know that builds exist without fragility, but fragility plays super well. And I feel like it could almost be like a core button. But also like that whole left-hand side of the tree synergizes really well into that playstyle. And it's like, it's a nice bit of like damage, but also damage taken less, but also damage done, more damage done. Give her back system. It just plays super well. So I'm kind of okay with them moving away from it, but also buffing the rest of the kit, right? So you can really invest it. Little hints for ZK are good for season 3. Are they gonna be? I think yes, because you're gonna have the legendary, so you're probably gonna run it. Just because of a Lego. I'd be very surprised if Death Knight did go like dual wield for like breath builds instead. I think you will probably play two-hander. Because you know, big legendary, big bonuses, whatever that's gonna do. Zdorova Dalaran, Zdorova Jonathan, Zdorova Druka Gila. Jonathan says hello. Jonathan says hello, Chad. Guys, say hello. Say hello, Jonathan. or just copy his first word, Zdorova. The first word he said. Just pop that into chat. It says hello. It means hello. The thing looks like a 3 in the house, an A and a P and an O and a B and an A. That one. That means hello. You guys will be fluent. Hit him. Yeah, I think two-handers are going to be good. We'll see, right? Maybe the breath build is going to be... Because the thing is, the breath thing works super well with the tier set because of the resources you get out of it. Because somebody, I think, was able to get, like, сам как, нормально, играю, ждем 10-2. Dude, I talked to Krager the other day, and he's only speaks Russian, and I felt like my brain was trying to translate things back and forth because I'm not used to Russian anymore. But I feel like I'm talking to Krager, I'm like, I don't know, that was an experience. I felt like I exercised my noodle. I exercised the wrinkles in my brain. I think I grew a couple more wrinkles since. They're kind of cool. Definitely not fluent or anything, but it was an experience nonetheless. I didn't really realize how much Krager swears when he talks. It's kind of like he kind of got like this Australian thing going on, but it's very much a Russian thing too, right? How in Australian, like, you'll just throw words left and right, like swears in between of things where they don't necessarily need to be there, but it just like kind of rolls off the tongue, super like often, but in a tasteful manner. Very similar like that. Нахуй тебя на стриме посмотрю, что Warcraft творится, и нас не... What is it? У нас недоступно. Я не знаю слово недоступно. Извиняюсь, по-русски я забываю чуть-чуть, друг. Я все мог прочитать, но последнее слово я не очень помню. Yeah, Jonathan, trying to read some of the stuff he was saying. The last word I just didn't really understand super well. But yeah. This is taking a while, by the way. I'm kind of hoping I'm not in for the raid tonight, chat. I mean, they might bring my evoker for a couple of runs. But I got a project I'll be working on, and I have exactly what I want to be working on. Like, the exact idea. And, like, most of it is pretty much done. Most of it. Most of it. But I just wanted to get a couple of clips early on PTR, and I'm just like, okay, I can't do that, so just get myself busy. So I'm hoping I can just do that while they're raiding. Just not be brought in. Block payment. Окей, понятно. Да, чуть-чуть русские слова я забываю. Понятно. Да, я с Каргаром говорил об этом. Он мне объяснил ситуацию там. Да. Надеюсь, все будет обратно в норм скоро, когда-то. Да. Okay, yeah. I see what he meant. I see what it meant. Let's see if we can switch it to game capture, so it doesn't feel like ass. Что ты забыл, Dalaran? Хорошо. Да, мне русским нужно практиковаться. С Каргаром больше буду говорить. Can't be forgetting about Rush. We're going to be talking to Krager more often. Just to practice. The Lego going to be a fixed animal across all difficulties, or will be like Legion? That's a good question. We don't really know, right? I imagine it's probably going to be very similar to like the Evoker Lego, right? You'll probably end up getting it from Mythic or boss, or maybe you'll be able to get a chance from other difficulties too. But it's probably going to be a fixed. I imagine, right? Big guess. Maybe I'm wrong. Could be entirely wrong. But big guesser here, chat. Big geo guesser here. I think it's probably going to be very similar. What is that language? Russian. I was born in Russia. So yeah. Although like a lot of people in like the Slavic area, right? Russia, Ukraine, outside of that, Kazakhstan, a lot of them generally like speak their own language, but also everything was part of like a big USSR at some point. So a lot of people end up learning both, unless you just live in Russia. You may learn some of the other ones locally, but a lot of times like everybody kind of just knows the very, very basics of Russian. Yeah. So let me могу по-английски обращаться, мне сложно. Хорошо, мне русский будет, чтобы я практиковался. Croatian, just weird accent to hear. Is it? Yeah. So I've been told by Russians, even in person, like when I try to speak Russian to them, they tell me I have an American accent. It is bad. They tell me it's pretty blatant. It's almost like I'm a college student. I learned Russian. I can speak it, but it's just like the accent is so thick, right? So it's pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. Whenever I speak Russian, I expect that it's probably not everything that I want to say gets across super well, and it's just some of the words that I'm pronouncing. It's unusual to me, right? Some of the phonetics of it, I guess, or like the way that your mouth's supposed to shape when you're trying to say words. It's unusual to me, and my face muscles just don't remember exactly how to do it right. So I'm trying to mimic it, but it's like I know it's not quite right. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I know, but that's the best that I got. Акцент, не согласен, но мы люди, понимающие, да, это все. Я бы не сказать, что у меня акцент, но да, это тоже, это всегда были понимающие. Это не была проблема с этим. I still don't know language anyways, yeah. So listen to me speaking, man. I'm definitely scuffing it, but yeah, Jonathan said like Russians, like they understand, right? They understand you. They get the struggle, right? They're not gonna be bullying you about it, making fun of you about it, whatever. But yeah. Okay, let's see. So I want to just like double back on this thing to make sure I get like the full picture of what's new. Pull the notes again. Okay, so it's vengeance, really. Alright, Jake, you may need to help me out here a little bit, yeah? You may need to help me out here. Let me log in, because my sigils are all gonna be scuffed. Скажи, брат, русский вернут любимую игру. Надеюсь, Максим. Я говорил с Каргаром и сказал, надеюсь, все обратно будет в норме когда-то. Надеюсь, потому что это конфликт, но нормальные люди страдают. Это как шутка, да. Все хотят развлекаться, играть, и нормальные люди, все это будет влиять на них, знаешь. Это мне не нравится. Yeah. Align. Обновление. Oh my god. You guys are, it's gonna become like a Russian takeover stream, boys. What the hell is happening? You're planning on playing key Outlaw PTR. You know, this week I imagine they're gonna be more dungeon testing. That being said, I'm probably gonna do that less off because I feel like we've done all the PTR dungeons. Plenty of testing. I might do that in my free time, right? Maybe get together with some homies or something and run it or whatever. But like raid testing is over. I could do dungeon testing, but there's nothing really new besides like class fixes and tuning. So I feel like it might be a good idea to like cool it, save it, get a bit more break time in prep for BlizzCon, so I can cover everything that happens at BlizzCon and then switch over to 10.2 coverage, guides, everything available, right? It's basically going to be a nice, fresh start, and I'll be busy. I'll be a busy bastard with all that. It'll be a lot going on at once, so yeah, it's fixed item level. If it's a fixed item level, I'm gonna get higher than anything. King, we'll just have to wait and see, right? I have no idea. We don't even know what it looks. I think we know what it looks like model-wise, but we don't know what kind of stats it's gonna have or like the effect or whatever. They're probably gonna like they told us it's gonna be there. I don't think they told us like whether they were gonna be what's this? Whether we're gonna be like all the other details of it. Yeah, they just haven't revealed that yet, and just give it a little bit of time. I'm sure they'll have something more concrete for us. Ребята, это политика оставим. Давай, да. But yeah, we'll see exactly what they're gonna do, King. All right, so retaliation. The hell is retaliation? This thing, they buffed that by 50%. I'm not against that. I'm cool with that. Sounds good. Probably gotta look at your earlier stream to see what the outlook is then. Yeah, I mean, Ryu, we might yeah. You know what? You'll probably see some footage of like B-roll where I'll be playing Outlaw in keys. But yeah, if you look at some of the earlier streams where we're doing a lot of Outlaw stuff, it is fantastic. Or if you just can wait like 3 weeks until 10.2 is here, I'll be putting up a guide on it. It's a fantastic playstyle. Crackshot as a talent is huge. If you're still gonna be playing around dance and vanish as you burst window, which is kind of weird, but the fast-paced gameplay out of it, oh, I think you're gonna love it. New tech meta, Demon Hunter OP again. Maybe. It's hard to tell what's gonna be OP. Vengeance Demon Hunter looks good. Tank Demon Hunter look good. Blood DK looks good. And I'd say like Warrior maybe look good. He's got a good tier set, but I don't know how they're doing really. Guardian, Bear Druid, as well as the Protection Paladin. Kind of a mediocre tier set, but they might be alright. Brewmaster tier set is also really good. So I think it's honestly going to be either Vengeance, Brew, or Blood DK. It's hard to tell. Like, we don't really know what the meta is going to be like, but I'm feeling really good about those three. Monk, Death Knight, Demon Hunter. Maybe Warrior, we'll see. We'll see if it can survive. I look like Chain Circle. Kayan Circle, no talk. Yeah. You mean like Sigil Chains? You mean Sigil? У них Sigil сейчас можно забрать, и у них два Sigil сейчас вот illuminated. Все Sigil 2. Это тоже с Elysian Decree. Elysian, Sigil Chain, Sigil Flame, Sigil Misery. Все это, два. Это будет неплохо. Посмотрим, как будет все это. Sigil Flame now applies for agility. Frailty on when hit with another Sigil Flame. Okay, so you're like if you double it, you have Frailty. Or Void Reaver. Frailty. Yeah, so that'll basically can reapply it if you have multiple of them. Chains of Anger. Hold on. Anger. Oh, that thing. The size of sigils, how big is it? I think it's a pretty normal. I don't really know if that works. Maybe I need to untalent and retalent it to it. Firebrand, duration increased by 2 seconds. That's good. Sheer damage, which is this thing, right? Fracture. Sheer. So sheer damage buff by 10%, fracture damage buff by 10. So they're letting people play whatever they want. Honestly, they should make fracture like part of the playstyle. Like, I don't know anybody that plays sheer. I feel like just about everybody plays fracture. There's actually no reason to play sheer, I feel like. Spirit bomb buff, soul cleave damage buff by 15%, soul barrier buff by 25%. So that shield should be pretty nutty. Okay. Hopefully that's working. Fell devastation damage buff by 30%. Stoke the flames damage bonus to fell devastation reduced to 35. So I guess there's gonna be more baseline damage, but stoke the flame. Well, that actually looks like that's not in yet. I think that might need to get a hot fix. Below changes are applied PCIe over the course of the week. Yeah, so that's one not hot fixed in yet. Anything with retaliation, sigil of flame, chains of anger, that's in. Everything we're talking about here, all this other buffs, not in yet. Because I was looking at soul barrier, that seemed kind of low. But that makes sense though. Fell flame fortification, Revelin Pain Touts, and swap location. So that's Revelin Pain is this. And then Fell Flame fortification. Really? So they're gonna make you go all the way around to pick up both of these if you want that. That's gonna be interesting. But that means you can pick up this without having to pick up the this. You can pick up 12% damage reduction while emo hour is active. That could be interesting. I feel like you may still want to go out of here for this, but you don't necessarily have to now. Especially if you're not playing like a spread build. I think that might be better. It's situational, but I think that might be passively better. You know, just through a chain like this. Interesting. Deflecting spikes no longer connect with calcified. Calcified deflecting. That's not connected? Oh no. Oh, so this is not connected at all. So you have, if you want to go down the middle, you go down the middle. If you want to go to left, you can, but you can't like skip. Okay, that's interesting. It's weird, but understandable. And fixed initial cause interior set to not reduce digital cooldowns. So that one apparently is not in. It says in notes it's in. Maybe it is working? No, I think that actually works. I think that's actually in. Yeah, that seems to be working, the tier set part. Okay, let me try to see if I can just get a bunch of resources real quick. I want to try it again. Do we get sigil again? We could have two of them overlapping together. Ah, maybe you'll actually end up doing that. At least I think it's working. Looks like it is working. I can't tell, chat. Is it me or is it... I think it is coming off cooldown a little quicker. So the tier set for cooldown reduction, sigil flame periodic damage has a chance to create a soul. Each 40 fury you spend reduces cooldown by 100. Or 1 second. Okay, so when we spend 40 fury with spirit bomb, right? Press it. Yeah, no, it works. So they got that working properly. It is going to be a question of like how fast can you spend all that fury. Okay, that's going to be a nice little bit of consistency. That's pretty good. I wonder if you'll get for some kind of like an aggressive spender build. You know, just trying to spend as much resources as you can. But now I wonder like what else can you really pick up in order to get some big spenders? I don't know really. Probably devastation on Diablo. What the? Are they bringing it back? No way, dude. No way. Oh yeah, splash screen. They got that going, don't they? Yeah. Nice. Hell yeah. Cool. So now that they have this, we know, I mean, I guess we already knew this was going to be up here anyway, yeah? Now, Canada build, data mine classic tier set changes. Is there any other stuff, any other changes that we missed maybe? I do want to take a look at these. Is that in? Hold on, that'd be kind of insane. Hold on a second. If that's in, that's not in the blue post. Yeah. Each time Immolation Aura deals damage, 35% of damage dealt by up to 3 crits. Now it's 10 crits is gathered as Rage Fire. How big is Rage Fire hit now? Hold on, like if I just stand here, right? Collect my Rage Fire. Let it accumulate damage. I'm just gonna sit here and let Immolation Aura build. Let it do its crits. How big is that hit? I mean, it's decent. I don't know if it was any higher. I'm gonna stacks up by 50%. I love it. Wait, can I just like Rage Fire and then just ammo into ammo? Is that a thing I could do? It's like so I can keep gathering it. Because now it can do 10 stacks. It keeps building. Oh, I can get a second one rolling. Oh, I didn't even realize that. I can have 2 of them buffed up. I mean, ammo aura by itself just cut a bit. Yeah, that's a buff to Rage Fire by the looks of it. I don't think that was there before. That's not in the blue post either. And then they made sure that this thing adjusts ahead of time, so basically gives you the mastery value before having to, without having to switch into it. They technically nerfed Elysian Decree. And some of the other stuff are on here, but that's one that wasn't in a list. They technically buffed Zoen a little bit. I don't think that was in a list either. It's like a very slight buff, and then an overall buff to Windwalker by the looks of it. That's normal. That's also normal. Oh, 75? That seems like a little bit of a buff. Versus Venoms. Energy regen, that's fine. Okay. That's one that wasn't actually on the blue post, the Demon Hunter buff. That's pretty good though. That's actually solid. What class should I make for a turn player? All right, so there's a couple of choices. We don't know what's going to be the meta. We don't know what's going to be the strongest. All I can tell you is what I played with on PTR, what I think might be pretty decent in terms of just like overall enjoyment, right? Just fun aspect, what's new, what feels good to play, and what's maybe going to be like potentially good. I think Rogue would be one of them just because the entire class got a revamp. Outlaw got niceties, it got a lot of a base kit, a better base kit, so talent builds are actually a lot more comprehensive, and you got more gameplay options and new capstones. It's feeling real good. It's been feeling real good for a good bit. They may nerf it to the ground, which hopefully they won't, but there's a good chance they could. But it feels real good to play. It's fun. Assas, also fantastic. If you love dots, bleeds, poisons, or setting up like a big burst combo while just cleaving everything for free, it is a fantastic spec for it. Generally really good in raids. Subtlety has a bit more structure. I feel like Subtlety is the one that kind of went backwards. Not in terms of like playstyle enjoyment, but rather just like in terms of its like... What's the best way to put it? In terms of its like overall structure. It's more close to like a Legion version of Subtlety or like BFA version of Subtlety. Very cooldown, like meticulous. Or like Shadowlands version even too. But more cooldown meticulous than like throwing stuff anytime you want to. But it's not in a bad spot and it's going to be great in PvP. Like Rogue overall looks really good. We got new utility stuff. I think we're going to be in a fantastic spot. Demon Hunter, Havoc, and Vengeance are also looking really good. The revamp they've gotten has been pretty great. More of a revamp for Havoc, but more refresher for Vengeance. Either way, Havoc in particular feels really good to play. A lot of people have been giving them a try. The class has been doing fantastic. It's got a lot more gameplay, like very, very familiar layout of talents. So you'll still have things like Essence Break, and you'll have Shadow Destiny and any means necessary, but the layout and like the structure allows you to make a different build altogether. You have talents like Fell Barrage actually do a lot of damage now and feel really good to play. You have Fire Inside, which lets you play around with Immolation Aura stuff. You have a couple different ways to use momentum. Either you can rush around, zoom around, get your zoomies, then do damage, or just like one zoom, big damage window, and don't think about it until the next like Fell Rush combo you have. Right, and there's a couple different ways to like build it. They consolidated certain talents together, but without like losing a lot of the power from the Demon Hunter class. And there's like nice little additions here and there. The class tree too, like it's gonna be heavily around the hunt ability. You're gonna want to play that. But like choose between Collective Anguish or go all the way down to Elysian Decree. It's a lot more of a closer choice, and it feels like there's more just overall choices of how you can path into. And these choices, you won't be able to grab everything, but these specific choices you make are gonna feel more impactful. And I think that's going to improve the overall like fun and the enjoyment out of the class. Besides that, I think priests are looking also pretty generally good. Shamans have been doing pretty decent too. I'd say druids are also pretty good as well. I think like hunters will never make for a bad ult at all. I feel like if you've played hunter before and you like the range hunter, Beastmaster is right there waiting for you. Mages didn't get too many changes, but I don't think they were in a bad spot to begin with. Warlocks got a bit of a hit and miss talents, but I would give like Demonology a try if you do check them out. Unless you look at the PvP, then I think Warlock is looking kind of good with like some of the setups they've gotten. PvP talents specifically, they're fantastic. Warriors are not bad. Hard to tell if they're going to be amazing, but not bad. Death Knight, also really good. I think you would like the stuff they did with Unholy. You're still summoning pets. You're still getting up a big army, but like your day-to-day rotation is going to have more of an impact than your burst. You're still going to have burst windows. It's still going to be a bursty class, but you're going to be more impactful every 45 seconds instead of every 3 minutes. So it feels much better in Mythic Plus. Blood DK is fantastic. And if you don't like dealing with any one of those two, Frost is also in a really good spot too. Just playing Rogue and watch Lich King, kind of want to try it. New class Evoker. I think you'll like Evoker if you like a challenging class. It's definitely not an easy one to pick up. Except for like Augmentation, the buff class. That's a little bit easier to get into just because rotation is like part of it is damage, part of it is supporting your allies. But it's generally like easy to get into. But if you give like Devastation a try or even Healer a try, it's not the most easiest class to get into, but it's a nice class to get into. Lots of fun, very mobile, and like it's very rewarding like once you learn how to play it. What's up, Rob? How you doing, my man? Hope you have a good one. Warrior is only gonna get stronger. Warrior damage is big. Yeah, plus also you're gonna get a Lego, right? Warrior, Death Knight, Paladin, all these classes do also get like a strength Lego this tier. So that's also going to make him better. Plus the scale generally really well with gear. So our 10 command hunts a lot in 5 ones. Generally not West. Like if somebody brought in and they have like, hey Dal, I got a one shot You're gonna be surprised. You're gonna be laughing your ass off. It's actually really good. I'll give him a run. I'll let him do the thing. But usually no. Usually we like to keep things out of it. There's just some Что там машины? Я не знаю, я не понимаю. Демерзили, Диди, я знаю, но... Машины... Мощный? Мощный? Это слово? I'm trying to understand what Jonathan said. He was asking, who's the most something damage dealer? Мощный powerful? Oh, мощный? Я не знаю, это мета. Но я думаю, будет Rogue или, думаю, Demon Hunter. Ну, много классов, которые будут нормальные, я думаю. Думаю, Beastmaster будет неплохо. Elemental Shaman, как его, мочит всех в группах. В рейде тоже. Мейджи нормальные, Warlock все нормальные. Никто не плохой. Только несколько плохих, может, спеков, но это тунинг проблема. Я не могу это fix. I don't know how to say fix, but they might be able to fix it, is what I'm trying to say, I guess. Hopefully. You know what I mean? Assassin Wrathwing feels like cheating, for real. I think you'll like Assassin, Brian, if you do play Assassin in the current, in Dragonflight. I don't know how it plays in Wrath, but this is probably the best version of Assassination. I think it's going to be the Assassination spec that could probably compete in Mythic Pluses. It's going to be fantastic for raids. And it's gonna be scaring the hell out of people in PvP with its touch of death mechanic. It has an execute. Like if you're caught below 10% health and you have enough dots in you, you're just dead. It's just instant death. It's actually kind of insane. You ignore 10% of someone's health, essentially. If you have enough damage and bleeds and pressure, if they're below 10% health, they just expire. There's nothing you can do about it. It's kind of insane. It's actually kind of nuts. People like to cheat death of someone and keep them alive. You literally are cannibalizing combo points because you end up doing more damage in combo point in Venoms on the PO. Isn't any combo point? Oh, so you just like what? Just spam Venom over and over and over. Just mutilate and Venom, mutilate and Venom as soon as you can. That's funny. That's funny. That's weird. I think I'll still be able to do kind of sort of similar like Venom focused gameplay if you go big poison build, but who knows, right? Oh no, come on, Douglas. Is this real? Most recent attempt to build the amount of crests needed to create enchanted crests have been increased. Oh. Okay. So you're gonna need more aspect crests or worm crests or whelpling crests to make crafted gear. I thought this was for upgrades. Okay, I thought they increased the price on upgrading gear. I was gonna be mad, but can you just buy it from a vendor now? Enchanted Worm Dreaming Crest is cheaper in patch temperature, but it's still wasting crest if you plan to upgrade it aspect to the future. You could just turn them in? It looks like you just trade them in, so it looks like it's not a professional thing anymore. They were moving from crafted gear. I don't think it's that. I think they're just trying to make it less of a profession thing. I think they're just basically trying to make it so you don't have to get mats. You just get the crests, right? You give them the crests, you get the thing, you make a crafted piece. But yeah, in a way, yeah, it looks like they're moving away from it, from having someone trade the thing for you, but also having someone to make the item for you. I think they understand that gearing has become like ridiculously fast. And they probably don't want to like punish people that are doing the upgrade system, but they're probably like trying to find some kind of a stopgap, and it comes in forms of crafting, right? So like maybe you're more encouraged to spend your aspect crests and whelpling and worm crests to like upgrade gear, then you're gonna focus on the other stuff. But it looks like there's only 3 versions, right? There's worm, whelpling. There's like 3 versions. Oh, I guess that makes sense though, because there's another one, Drake, but like it's not on there. Okay, interesting. Yeah, you need 60 for aspect. I wonder if they're gonna remove caps though, you know? It's 45. Was it 45? I thought it was just, oh, it was 45. No, wait. Oh, was it? Hold on a second. Because it's 15 per thing. You needed 4 of them. Wasn't it 60? Or was it like this on PTR? On a patch up to PTR, the amount of crests needed to create an enchanted aspect crest has been increased to 60 from 45. The price crafted gear has gotten more pricey, especially when players will only be able to get 90 of each crest a week. Down from 150. Oh, okay, so they're reducing it too. This crest now currency for 10 points to the convert crest. Something you can make a chance crest. So who the hell is Andor's that can do this for you? It looks like somewhere in Valdraken, right? They can go to an NPC and do this with. Hold on, I want to see that actually. Who do I talk to be able to make that stuff? Because hold on, the math doesn't really add up. The math isn't mathing right now. Because right now on live you need 4 full crests to be able to create an enchanted item, right? Plus you need other like enchanting materials on top of it. And you need to send it to a guy, give him a tip or whatever, right? But when you need 4 crests, you need 15 fragments per crest. 15 times 4 is 60, right? Or am I just dumb? Hold on. Just to make sure I'm not completely stupid out of my mind. Yeah, like it's 60. So compared to like live, you're still getting the same amount. I guess you are getting less Whelpling crests a week. Only 90 instead of 150. Was it always been 150? Huh. And was this to be about doing PvE and get awesome gear and doing PvP? I don't think that was a good setup though. Like in BFA, that's how things were. I don't think that was healthy. Honestly, don't think that was healthy for the game. I don't think they should have been doing that for too long. You know? Now who the hell do I talk to be able to trade stuff? Who the hell do I... Where were they? Is it over here? Is it one of these guys you gotta talk to? Oh yeah, it is actually. Andorus. Yeah, okay, so you need 60 and you just buy it. You don't have to have a vendor craft it. Is this a nerf or is this a buff, chat? I can't even tell. I think, so what it sounds like on PTR, at one point or another, and chat, please tell me, seriously, give me a second of your ears, okay? Give me a second of your ears. Tell me if my logic or my math doesn't add up. Okay, so, on live right now, if you want to make yourself an aspect crest for crafting, right? So you need to, you know, send an order to an enchanter. You need 4 crests. 15 fragments per crest. 15 times 4 is 60, which would be the same as this, right? It looks like on PTR at some point it was 45. It was down to 45 instead of 60. So 1 less. But also you would earn less of these things, less overall crests, or yeah, crests, than you did with fragments. So it's basically the price is back up to what it is on live, but you'll just earn less of them. But the idea was like you were going to earn less, but it was going to cost you less, so it's not that big a deal. But now it's like it still costs the same. The price is back to 60 of them, which is the same as live, but you will earn less of them in general. So basically you can get yourself a crafted item week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, but you have to figure out if you want to make a crafted item or upgrade an item. I feel like you go with crafted then, right? Because you basically get to, as long as you can get some sparks, right? You should be able to have enough for craft every single time. Right? So 1 week you'll make a crafted, then you'll hold. The next one you'll make a crafted. That's a fat nerf. But like, is my math not adding up, or do I have it mostly correct? What is this, math class? I mean, it comes down to, I mean, it's an MMO, right? Math is part of it. It's part of the equation. I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting the full picture. You know, that's all I'm trying to do. My brain is tiny. It is training. Okay, I need help. I'm used to it being soft and smooth, right? The wrinkles. I'm not mostly correct. Okay. So what part did I get wrong? Just so I understand it. Because from what I get, you're gonna be getting less of these things. That's, you know, that's gonna be a bit of a stopgap. You won't be able to upgrade your items nearly as quickly. But I think you'll end up kind of itemizing it to like, okay, let me focus on crafted gear, right? With the Dreaming Crest, and you'll try to make these as soon as possible. Are these still going to be like, what item level do they become though? 486, so they're not the highest item level from like some of the end game, right? But they're still valuable, right? Or do I have that wrong too? Yeah, so they're higher than these, but these will upscale. These are 489, so it's like 3 items of item level less. That's still worth trying to figure out why there's a cap. The cap is probably there because gearing has been ridiculously fast in season 2, so they're probably trying to find a way, any way they can, to slow it down even a little bit, even a little. Maybe that gives some more credence to this is the final patch, and they're trying to stretch it out as long as they can. Who knows, right? Is the highest crafted gear on par with the highest M+ reward? Let me see if they have the tables for that. I don't even know. Do they have that? Oh, they have Shadowlands. Okay, so this is everything we have for Mythic Plus. Is this season 2? Season 3. Okay, so end of dungeon, right? End of dungeon rewards. From a plus 20, you can get a 470. But that's pretty normal. You couldn't really get like ridiculously high gear. But that's 2 out of 6, so you could further upgrade it. What does it upgrade to? So it goes up by like what? 3 item levels per rank. So it has 6 ranks. So you basically would add 12 more. So 482 from end of dungeon, which is generally not the highest, but 482 if you end up upgrading fully. From the Great Vault Dome, 483. Wait, is that the same then? No. Plus 3 per, right? And you got 2. So 483, 486, 489 when you fully upgrade it. Once you fully upgrade it, 489. But you will have to upgrade it. You won't just get like the highest possible version. You will have to upgrade it. 489. So yes, you actually can get some of the best, because 489, right? 489. 4 out of 4. This is already max. So you can get gear equivalent to Mythic raid gear. Except for like maybe these things, 496, right? Certain rare items from specific bosses are going to be a little higher. But like you are going to be equivalent on base gear. Okay, so 3 gears go higher. Yeah. Pretty sure. Because it goes up by 3, right? So 2 out of 4, 483 plus 3, 486, 489. Yeah. So it's gonna be like base gear equivalent minus like the rare gear, the rare items. Hey Dal, looking for a new class for beginner friendly for the next season at Solo RBG and Solo Shuffle. Would it suggest me between Demon Hunter, Ret, or Warrior, please? I think Warrior is generally fantastic. Oh, apparently it's about the aspect gear though. Apparently that was lower. So it used to be 483, now it's 486. So gear, crafted gear is going to be better. 486 now. Crafted gear is going to be 486. So apparently it was 483. I wasn't aware of that at all. But between those guys, I would say, I think Warriors are generally good to get into. They're pretty fun. Demon Hunters, I think, are definitely worth looking forward to for the next year, just because in 10-2, I think they're going to be pretty good. After the rework, going to be kind of cool. As long as you find being a bit of a glass cannon, you definitely get the cannon part. Glass part might actually be a little bit tankier too. Now, I don't know if they're the easiest to get into. The rotation abilities are pretty simple, but the way you maneuver using mobility and defenses, that can be a little different. Warrior and Demon Hunter are both pretty good. I think as long as you start melee, you'll be in a good spot. Heard Warrior nerf bad. Did they nerf Warrior? Because I know they didn't nerf him damage-wise. I know they gave him more PvP talents, but what did you hear that they nerfed about Warrior? Actually, because I haven't heard anything about that. But as for between Warrior, Demon Hunter, or Red, I think Warrior and Demon Hunter would be easier to get into. But yeah, what'd you hear about Warrior nerfs specifically? Because I haven't heard they got nerfed. I know they got a new tier set. I don't think they got nerfed in damage since. I mean, I guess the Fury Bloodthirst thing, you can't Bloodthirst twice, but that Bloodthirst is going to do more damage. So I don't think it's a nerf specifically. But I want to see what you meant. I don't mind not getting the best gear. What I dislike is M+ gear, even at the best. Is worse on par than crafted. Yeah, so Mythic Plus gear, raid gear is going to be better than crafted gear. Crafted gear is going to be a decent bit of gear, but it's not going to be the end-all gear. Like, you'll still be able to get you embellishments, and some of those embellishments are probably going to be really, really strong for crafted gear, but you'll be able to get your embellishments and then fill out your item levels. But if you can get a higher item level piece from Mythic Plus or a raid, you'll probably try to see if you can optimize for that as best as you can. So then, I guess you're going to be more incentivized to use all your crests to upgrade gear rather than create a crafted piece. You know what I mean? So it's going to be more of like a rewarding experience to actually do dungeons and raids and get stuff from that, you know? At least I think. Really good for two-handed weapons? Yeah, for sure. Yeah. As fast as possible with an optimize. Yeah, that's usually what most people do. I try to optimize as I go if I can, because a lot of times I'll end up getting like an outlet build that's a ton of mastery, and I'm just having to like take forever to go into crit versa. But if I can get a bunch of crit versa stuff ahead of time, right, be smart with my decisions, yeah, I try to see if I can get that as best I can. That's nice. I would still have to do the 2 crafted items, then limit them back. Because I went too far the other way. Yeah, because I feel like you can replace all your gear with crafted gear, right? If you want to have best slot in current rates here, half of my gears, or most people's gear, is going to be crafted. Just because you can get the best perfect stats and secondaries out of it. But you'll still stick to like 2 embellishments, and then I think you'll focus on gearing through other methods, getting those dungeons, getting the raids done, upgrading your gear instead of like saving all those things for crafted. And I think it's going to be fantastic for my alt, because I'll just focus on 2 embellishments I need, and then I'll be done there, because I feel like I can just keep going and going and going. But I'll be able to just more or less focus on the gear you get from the actual content, and that's going to be really nice. So is this PvE gear or is PvP gear for PvP? PvP. The best gear you can for PvP are going to be honor items and then conquest items. Do they have the vendor for PvP right now? Let me actually double check. I'm so bad at doing that. That disengage, look back behind you, but using that with vengeful retreat, I am atrocious at that. Okay, so oh wait, they have ore now? There's a gold set. There's a oh my! So you can actually send honor to your alts now. Is that new or is it recently added? I don't even know. But okay, yeah, PvP gear is still going to be the best for PvP. No doubt about it. If you will look at the PvP, only PvP gear. You don't need trinkets. You don't need nothing like that. Just PvP gear and you'll be fine. So don't you worry about it, my guy. Don't you worry about it. Alright, chat. That's a lot for me to take a look at PTR. I'm going to go get some food, I think. And I'm probably going to take a look at everything we have here. Now, I wasn't going to work on a project, but I think I might end up pushing that back a little and just talk about the new stuff here, because there's a lot of stuff to take a look at, man. Gear changes, man. Lots of gear changes, class changes, gear changes, a lot of that stuff. That's actually good. I was going to do a whole big research on like what's the catch-up gear going to look like, what's the gearing changes are going to look like, and this helps me get like a bit of an idea. Yeah, this is cool. But yo, thank you all so much for coming by, man. I appreciate you. I'm gonna go for the evening. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm gonna get some grub, hopefully get some work done, and yeah, thank you all. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch all of you in the next stream. Yeah, alrighty. You guys have a wonderful evening. I catch all of you tomorrow for, I guess, more life stuff. Because I don't really know if I want to do. Because PTR, I don't think it's gonna have dungeons or anything, right? So I guess we'll be doing more catching up with alts. Potentially. How would I speak? Yeah, I'll see if I can whip something up together. But yo, you guys have a good one. I'll catch you all next time. Peace.
We keep seeing their eyeballs glued to us on the sidewalk. cry about it. Let's finish what we started. Don't wanna cry about it. Let's finish what we started.
You're nothing but an